Yo, what's up, Cosmics? How? How what? How did you think of this title? You know, my brain works in mysterious ways. It's an interesting little mechanism. Mechanism. Yo, what's up, Carlos there? Hope you're doing well. Immediate first-time chatter. Interesting. Did the title work? And literally, like, immediate first-time chatter just appears. Hello, I hope you're having a nice day. I thought you said no SMR really selling out. Yeah, man, Raginator is really selling out. Like, you know, the whole brand. It's over. Thank you, Wizard. It's nice to see you. So true. So true. I don't have my arm warmers. I should get them real quick. I would literally like be like 4 seconds. Maybe 4. Okay, I'm back. I just dropped something as soon as I got back. Yeah, I don't know. The title's mostly just a joke. Well, I probably will be talking kind of quiet. So, like, technically, it could be true. I don't know. I guess it depends on the person. Oh, these are cold. And not in the... These are cold! You know, like... Okay. Starting off strong. Yeah, this is, how I get Eclipse 8 on every character. Can't do it without these. Literally would be impossible. I'll probably wear it with the thumb until it starts to hurt. Because eventually it like digs in a little. Because the thing is, I use these to like cover my elbow here. Because otherwise when I rest my elbow on my armrest, it makes my elbow sore. But the only way I can have it like on here, like on my thumb and on my elbows, like when it's stretched a bit. So that like digs into my thumb a little. If you get what I mean. So eventually I'll just have it like this. But obviously that doesn't look as amazing. Yo, what's up, Mikuro? Hope you're doing well. What are you doing this late? I mean, it's only like 7 for me, but I'm gonna play some Risk of Rain Eclipse because I want to... I've always had this kind of long-standing goal to get Eclipse 8 done on every character, which is like... I mean, you can read here, basically, every Eclipse level adds a different modifier to make the game harder. And as they've added more and more characters, obviously getting every character done has become quite the mission. I've already done a couple, like I've done Commando Huntress, I've almost done Bandit. I'm actually struggling with Loader, to be honest with you. I know you wouldn't think I would, but I don't know, Loader's been quite tricky for me. I'm kind of dreading Drifter. I mean, I guess I could just really, like, min-max. I also did avoid Fiend Eclipse earlier. But I think my goal right now is probably just finish Bandit off. Because we're literally on Eclipse 8. So you can see, ally starting health minus 50%. And my stream's already dying. My internet has been really bad the last few days. Okay, I don't... My internet's been really bad the last few days. It's kind of one of the reasons why I didn't stream earlier today. Because I'm not sure what's going on with the internet. I don't know, like maybe it's like the weather or something, but my internet has been really bad. Okay, I'm just gonna have to keep it on 4K bitrate. I think we're good. We're back. Hello? Are we good? I accidentally cut my left hand. Oh no. I hope you heal up nicely. And I hope it's not like really bad. Hope you'll be okay. Yeah, no, take a break. Okay, should I play the game now? It's been 7 minutes and I haven't played the game. I just wanted to explain all the Eclipse modifiers, but I guess it doesn't really matter to someone that doesn't play Risk of Rain. It just makes the game harder. Simple as. I'll be using the new skin. I have got all the skins now. I did that off stream. I have 100% achievement again. I can't take shit serious for the life of me. Yeah, how do you... Youch? Youch. That's a crazy response. Imagine like, you know, I got into a car crash and lost one of my legs. Youch. Youch, guys. Youch. Youchies. Someone got the youchies. Okay. I'm sorry. See, I can't take shit serious either. Basically the gimmick with this character is Desperado. Every time you get a kill with this Desperado ability, its damage increases, but it resets every stage. So you can just build up like a huge amount of damage in that time by just trying to one-shot. You have to one-shot, or well, you don't have to one-shot, but you need to finish them off with it. So it's easier to just outright one-shot if you can. And we got loads of cool gadgets and trinkets, you know? I love my gadgets and trinkets. Where are you? Oh yeah, already got hit, baby. And we're on Eclipse 8, so that means I've permanently lost that health until the next stage anyway. It resets every stage, so it's not really permanent, but hey. Permanent sounds cooler, so... We got clickbait on our Risk of Rain. Oh yeah, and every backshot with this character is a crit. I'm not joking, this character works off of backshots. So you really want to get behind enemies as much as possible. Imagine seeing someone get punched by a guy named Mark and saying, that's gonna leave... Okay. We've hit a new low. And I laugh. I found that funny. That's the worst part. I genuinely found that funny. Youch, that's gonna leave a mark. Top 10 dads, number 1, Cosmics. Does this count as ASMR? Okay, what if like the entire stream I just talk like this? I'm just like inside my mic. Is this ASMR yet? Am I close enough to my mic for this to be considered ASMR? Is this a new DLC? It is, yes. I hope you're doing well. Prod by Skunk. Skunk. Aren't those like really stinky like animals, creatures, little guys? They're like kind of cute though. Oh, I want that. Yeah, I'm playing... I've actually got all of the DLCs installed. And because I've already got all the achievements for the new DLC, I'm not going to be focusing on the new DLC, Alloy Collective, because I'm just trying to do Eclipse. But I do have the new DLC installed. At the moment, this stage is actually a Seekers of the Storm stage. But there is a couple new stages with Alloy Collective as well. You need to stick your mic in your mouth for it to count as ASMR. I can't really... The best I can do with this. I can't really stick it in my mouth. Because it's like... I can't... You know what, never mind. I'm just gonna have my mic like this so I can talk kind of quietly, okay? Let me know if it's like bad, like if can't hear me or I'm too loud. Yeah, at the moment I'm playing Bandit. Also, we do have a DLC skin. This skin is one of the Alloyed Collective ones. This is the skins you get when you decline the offer. No, accept the offer, sorry. When you decline the offer, you get a cooler skin, in my opinion. Also, 5 soldier syringes. Mike is good? Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad. Give me 5 temporary soldier syringes was certainly a choice on the game's part. I mean, I would have preferred crowbars. Dude, I've already taken so much damage. I'm really bad at Eclipse, that's why I don't play it. But like, I do want to do it, you know? I mean, I am also doing this with no items because of the syringes. I mean, you don't really need items when you're Bandit, though. You can just build up stacks. Like, almost one-shot that guy straight up. Ow. Those guys are DLC. Actually kind of annoying in Eclipse, because they tend to clip you a little. And they don't do much damage, but it's enough to permanently reduce your health for the stage. They're kind of like more annoying wisps, you know? They're kind of like the blind pests of Alloyed Collective. Or like the child in Seekers of the Storm. Like, every DLC has that one enemy that's just really annoying. And I think this might be that enemy. But like, it's not a bad thing. I think you have to have annoying enemies. Because it's something for people to rally behind and hate collectively. Like, everyone could go, hey, screw that enemy. That monster was not what... Yeah, okay. I don't need to know. I think monsters are nice. Like, taste-wise, I think they're a bit too sweet. And obviously, they're really bad for you. If they weren't so bad for you, I'd probably drink more. But if anyone donates them again to me, I will drink them. Like, obviously. Someone donated, like, a 12th pack of Monster to me. Yeah. That was a fun week. I always forget that full damage is lethal in Eclipse as well. It was the, yeah, it was the base one. Someone did tell me to put the white monster on my throne. So that's there now as well. And apparently that's like people's favorites. I don't think I've ever had a white monster. Like, I've had a lot of different flavors, but I don't think I've ever had the white one. My favorite is Aussie Lemonade. That's my favorite. But yeah, there's like a 24 pack up on my throne. Someone will buy it, surely. I can only hope. But like, I actually, not even being funny, that monster made me like so productive. Sure, it only cost me like a few weeks of my life, maybe months, but I think it was worth it. Because I had so much fun with you guys. And isn't that worth all the time in the world? Vomits everywhere, violently. Oh, if only I was false son. Oh, never mind. This is just better. Well, I don't know, actually. No, I think a watch is better. Oh, but growth is so good on false son. I don't know, which is better, a bison... Oh yeah, a bison steak or a watch on false son? Oh, gas. I think infusion would definitely be better, but I don't think a steak would be. Okay, teleports is over there. I should go. Let's do this first. Get scammed. So I can get a couple more stacks. Oh, hell yeah. What? Oh, okay. Insurance. Well, my life has been insured. I now have life insurance. Fun fact, it resets your stacks too, like your lowered health. So you get all your health back. I should have waited to use my Desperado, but whatever. I mean, I only have one crowbar, it's not that deep. Oh! Okay. It's actually pretty good on Bandit because he has a lot of momentum, like momentum stalling abilities. For example, what I mean is when you shift, if you right click, it gives you another jump and then you have another jump, which means you have more time to get your shift back, which is another jump again. So with just one Hopu Feather, I can do something like this where I jump, shift, click, jump, and then if I was a little bit higher, I could get a little bit more height still. Pretty cool. The monster was orange, that's all I can remember. An orange monster? I think I've tried an orange one before. I mean, I've tried a lot. So many gunner turrets on this stage, and one of them's got permanent damage already. Oh, gunner turrets are a bit more valuable, especially now. I should probably go get that. I mean, the timer doesn't really matter, it's not real. People overblow how much speed matters in this game. Like, for example, Wooly tried to make the 5-minute stage thing a thing, where basically he was saying, oh, you should get 5 minutes, 5 items per stage. It doesn't really matter. Or another common one, I don't know if this one was popularized by Wooly, but there's another one that's the 1-minute rule, where it's just 1 minute per item, which basically means that if you want to stay on track with the enemy scaling, you need to get 1 item every minute. I don't think that's real either, to be honest. I think even if you spend like 30 minutes on stage 1, if you're full looting the entire map, like the entire stage, like I am right now, you're going to have some pretty good items, especially nowadays with the Halcyon Shrine over there. That didn't used to be in the game. It's part of the Seekers of the Storm DLC. And if you have that, that's literally 3 extra items on this stage. Like guaranteed, as long as you get it all the way. And like, that may not sound like a lot, but a lot of the time, one of the items in it is a red. And even if it isn't, you're probably going to get at least a green or 2. I think I got the Chancedale and the Luminous shot from it. And then also, was it Hiker's Boots or something? Oh no, it was the Repulsion Plate. Like, those are 3 pretty decent items. And like, it took, what, like 3 minutes? Yo, what's up, Icy? Nice to see you. Every item in this stage was good. Yeah, I've got a really nice setup at the moment. And the Hiker's Boots are slept on, I feel like. They're actually pretty good. Hi! I think, like, initially, people, like, slept on Hiker's Boots, but I think now people are realizing its potential. Because I'm seeing a lot more people talk about them. And it's mostly because of the fact that they increase crit damage. It's crit chance and crit damage. And that's the only other thing in the game that does that is laser scope. And we got a mountain shrine. Cosmics, this might be what you would call too much information. I didn't know it was damage too, I thought it was just chance. No, damage too. That's why people are like kind of starting to freak out about how good it is. Especially because there's no like height requirement, like you just have to be above them. You know? Like you don't have to be 10 meters, no, you just have to be above. Which is kind of crazy. So like you could literally just jump. It's that easy. It's pretty simple to get it on Mithrix. Especially because Mithrix, like, literally Mithrix's natural counter is jumping. With a Hopi Feather. So like, you're going to activate Hiker's Boots anyway. Probably. So, like, you might as well try and pick up one. Also, Luminous Shot is really good. And my favorite drone in the game, junk drones. I think they're a really cool drone type. I actually prefer junk drones over playing Drifter. Like, actually. Because they're just really convenient. Because they just drop something, you can pick it up whenever you want. And unless they drop it off the map, then that's not so convenient. Where I missed. I'm gonna want stacks because I got that mountain shrine. Like that, there you go, boom, it's right there. It does suck because it's leeching seed, but hey. Also, I do tend to get like 2 drunk drones every single run. Which I think that's like a lot. Like even 1 is a lot of items because they get more powerful as they level up. So by the end of the run, even if I'm not looping, I'm getting like, I don't know, like 20 temporary items a stage just from junk drones. And like if one of those is Sonorous Whispers or a key or shipping request for them, that's just more items straight up. Also, gunner turrets are so good now. Dude, they're like actually killing things. I can't believe gunner turrets are good now. We truly live in the craziest timeline. And I like this stage. This stage actually is pretty fun. It's chill. I always think that's a crowbar. Oh, speaking of, what the hell? A whole ass crowbar distributor. That's gonna be crazy for the boss fight. I might be able to one-shot the boss with that. Definitely if I get more stacks. 3 stacks right here. I need Lysate Cell. I must have for Bandit. Yeah, there's the mocha printer there. Oh, speaking of, what the hell? I don't think that's something I'm interested in. Oh, never mind. I'm highly interested. Look, I know I just said gunner turrets are great, but like, scrap is better. I'm gonna fucking crowbar that child. More leeching seed, bro. This drone scrapper right here is literally the only reason I buy gunner turrets now. Like, I wouldn't buy them if this wasn't in the game. This thing's insane. My teacher let me go to my lesson in the middle of a lockdown without letting us know we were in a lockdown. Why the fuck? Okay, first of all, why? Second of all, why were you in a lockdown? Why did they let you just piss off? That's like, shouldn't they get like in major trouble for that? For just letting you go during a lockdown, even if it's like a drill. Shouldn't they be like fired? Yeah, but yeah, even if it's a drill, shouldn't they be like fired for that? Like, that's not even funny. That's like, that's dangerous. Yeah, the drone scrap is amazing. Literally just because of gun turrets. I mean, you can also get green scrap pretty easily with like missile drones. I wouldn't normally scrap anything above gunner turrets. Yeah, to be honest. Like, I just got 6 grey scrap for free, pretty much. Like, I didn't really do anything to get it. That just means I can get out of the score. Yeah, but, like... Are you, like... I know you're, like, 15, but, like... Can you, like, think... just slightly about how that could be a bad thing? How... you being let to go to a different lesson during a lockdown is a bad thing? I know you've got a brain in there somewhere. Okay, I'm glad you were joking. Sometimes it's hard to tell from just like text. That's like, that's really bad. That teacher should just be fired. Like, am I crazy for saying that? I don't think I am. That's like the one thing that you can't do during a lockdown is let your students leave. Like what, you walk out in the hallway and then bam, you're dead. Actually, where, don't tell me specific, but like what country are you from? I don't remember if you said before. Send me out as a meat shield is crazy. You're in the UK? I didn't know UK schools did lockdown drills. Mine never did. Is that like something that came in like recently or something? This is gonna be amazing, by the way. Get ready. Boom. That was one shot. Let me get behind this guy. Boom, one shot. I don't know why we're doing drills. Yeah, I mean, I've never heard of a school shooting in the UK, ever. Like, there probably has been, like, one. Or, like, I mean, maybe it's for, like, stabbings, too, I guess. Because, like, you would want to have the same protocol for both, probably. Like, if someone just has, like, a machete or something, like, you're gonna basically do the same thing as if they had a gun. Maybe it's just, like, a thing with your area or something. Like, recently, maybe, like, the crime rate went up or something. I don't know. Because any school, like, every school I've been to, they've never done anything like that. Only fire alarm drills. I mean, it's probably a good thing. I can imagine it's like, obviously it's not a great sign. Like, well, things are so bad, do we have to do lockdown drills? Like, but it's better to do them than to not do them, you know? Because there will be that one time somewhere that it might happen. You never know. I don't know if I should get mockers or if I should hold off and wait. I think I might wait, to be honest. I forgot where I saw. There was a... Oh, chest. I see what you're saying. Should I get mockers or should I wait? Because I have 6 grey scrap. Bruh. But like, there might be a crowbar printer. You never know. I never picked up those AP rounds. Deep fried, huh? Yo, what's up, Kazuha? Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a nice day. That is... Oh! Wait, I didn't even know the bazaar could spawn here. Hey, that's cool. What's that? Oh, what the hell? Another drunk drone. Yeah, we're on Twitch too. We're multi-streaming using Restream. We're on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is pretty nice. Dude, I have... if I had a credit card, I could have 4 junk drones. What? Okay, 3 is crazy though. 3 junk drones. What you got, buddy? Thanks. My fingers are so cold. Oh my god. Brain stalks. Welcome, welcome. I'm just trying to get Eclipse on every character. I kind of, like, stopped doing it for a while. And obviously now that the new DLC came out, I'm a little bit behind. But this is my first time doing Eclipse 8 on Bandit. Finally got to Eclipse 8 on him. It should be pretty easy. Unless I throw. Which I probably will, because I'm not very good at this game. Yeah, oh, dude. The Alloyed DLC is amazing. And, like, it's actually so good. Oh my... Jesus. I just got here, man. Can we not? I just heard a red. Are you serious? Okay, I'm saving that for the teleporter. See, this is why junk drones are amazing. Okay, what is doing this? It's gonna, like, kill all my ICU. Dude, I have no stat. Wait, is that an? Okay, no, that's the access node. I was like, bro, is that another legendary? Do not hurt my drunk drones. Brainstalks. I must use brainstalks. No. Use it before you lose it. Okay. Thank you, gas. Oh. I'm taking a break from the game because the game drained me while doing Merc Eclipse. That's so valid. You're so valid for that. That sounds reasonably torturous. I've done Merc Eclipse 8 and I remember it did take me quite a while. It's just the melee characters in this game, like, skill issue or whatever, but melee is really hard in this game. Even on Merc when he has Eviscerate. I just think you get punished a lot when you play melee. Yeah, like Merc is fun. I do enjoy Merc when I play him. Oh my god, I'm so glad I waited. There's a goat hoof printer. But I do think melee characters get punished a lot. Like even Loader, I'm struggling to do Eclipse 8 Loader. I haven't even got to Eclipse 8 and I'm already struggling. Because like Loader's a tank, Loader's a beast. But you just get overwhelmed by the small little like wisps and stuff when you're Loader. Because you're so cooldown reliant. And I think every melee character struggles with getting... Oh my... I love junk drones. Yeah, every melee character struggles with getting like all those ranged enemies and all those different like hordes of things spread out everywhere. But on the other hand, Huntress, she doesn't struggle with any of that. Huntress Supremacy. Huntress Supremacy. My favorite. Yeah, I love the new drones. And also I love how they buffed drones. Like seriously, we needed that so bad. I think even if you don't have the DLC, it's still amazing. Because they buffed drones. My favorite quote is being gay isn't even top 10 gayest things you can do as a man. I mean, that's kind of true if you think about it. Hear me out. I'm not gonna elaborate. Tempted to get back into it now. You should. It's fun. Just yeah, if you ever get frustrated, that's when you take a break. Because I do get frustrated with this game sometimes. Sometimes I do get burnt out. But the new DLC has just been so fun, man. It's literally a perfect game the way it is now. Honestly, I mean, no game's perfect. Not to be that guy. One thing that's always annoyed me about Risk of Rain is stage 1. I know it has to be slow, especially for beginners, but it's so slow. Stage 1's too slow. You just end up waiting around for like 5 minutes doing nothing sometimes, even on stage 2 sometimes. But apart from that, I don't really have any other complaints about this game. If they added like a higher difficulty that specifically just scaled a tiny bit faster early on, or something like that, dude, like, I'll be all for it. Skip stage 1 and 2. You're saying that to a full looter. How dare you? I think I would literally start like bleeding out the eyes or something crazy. I'll just start like convulsing at the thought. I literally never skip loot. I can't imagine that. I'm just such a hogger, like a loot horde. Also, yeah, this is one of the skins you get when you accept the offer on the final boss of Alloyed Collective. That's the most I'll say without giving like a spoiler, in case you care about that. Because that's not really a spoiler. You just get like 2 options for the skins. Artifact of Swarms, but like only for the rate of spawn, not for the enemy amount. That would be really nice. And you know, I tried to find a mod that like maybe just made enemies spawn faster early on, and the only one I could find was one that was like 4 years old that doesn't work anymore. Like, how is there not a mod that is updated that fixes stage 1 spawning? How? Like, it's so annoying. It's like, does anyone else not, like, is this, like, just a me thing or what? Like, I thought this would be... Oh! Oh my god. I'm sorry, I just literally found the best printer in the game. Yeah, like, they have, like, Huntress boob physics, but they don't have a fix to, like, the only problem this game has ever had. Are we serious? They have, like, furry inflation Huntress skins, but not stage 1 spawn fix. Yeah. That's not a real mod, by the way. At least I hope not. Don't search it up. Okay, we're going all the way. I'm gonna one-shot Mithril. Oh my god. Dude, when you're playing Bandit, you see a crowbar printer, you do one thing. You pick them up. Also, the people that say they're not attracted to femboys, or like, sorry, the people that say being attracted to them isn't gay, like, I find it sad. Because it's like, it's the deepest denial ever. I love crowbars when I'm Bandit or Railgunner. It's like better than Watches. Like, it's like, how much damage even is it? Dude, it's plus 75%. Like, how can you deny that? Femboys are ghosted, who doesn't like them? True. True. I don't need goat hoofs. I don't need topaz. I just need crowbar. So, I cannot contain myself. Oh, prayer beads. Dead. These are the ultimate back shots. Don't skip over furry inflation. I heard that. Yes, we get it, Cosmix. You're a furry. Not again, please. It's okay. We can skip over it. We can skip over it. You don't have to confess. Yeah, goat hoofs are always nice too. Also, dude, this stage is crazy. Crit printer, goat hoof printer, crowbar printer. Also, Eclipse Light is technically a really good item too. Actually, crazy stage. Okay, watch this. Boom. Best stage 3 ever. Oh wait, I forgot Sonorous Whispers. No! Wait, I just got Special Ramparts. Dude. I forgot, like, the one item that I saved for the boss fight. It's fine, I remembered halfway. So I get 2 items at least. So the access node is like a mountain shrine. Boom. Maybe if I'm like super quick, I can do the next stage TP. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I have made a mistake. Ow. No, flamethrower. Oh my god. Oh my... Oh. I don't even know how I died. This is how I suck at Eclipse, bro. Wait, I had an unstable transmitter. Did it not activate? I'm confused. I don't even know how I died. I already spent my revive. It's not looking good. Oh, it was a stone golem. Dude, why is Supermassive Leech bad? That's like no healing. Left on Daisy, clutching up. I'm like so overwhelmed because I'm just so cooldown reliant. Oh my god. Like I literally can't do anything. Yeah, I suck at Eclipse so much. I don't know, I just suck. It's just a skill issue. Also, I literally always call it Slept on Daisy. I can't believe I threw like 25 crowbars. Like literally only I would throw that. It's because they also get the faster attack speed as well, and I'm not used to that like at all, so I just get overwhelmed so quickly. Because they have the cooldown reduction on Eclipse. Also, some teachers are just like that, Cosmics. Some teachers are just annoying like that, and there's actually nothing you can do about it. We wait 20 minutes till we go away stage 1. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. But it's going to be a damn slow 10 minutes. Me when I die on a god run, and now I have to be a mere mortal person again. Lose my godlike status. Give me some golems. Roll of pennies? Wait. Hear me out. No. I have Eclipse 8. I can't do roll of pennies. I was reading chat. I'm not gonna lie. That might possibly make the game slightly harder. Yeah, I got distracted. What even just hit me? It was a Lumarium. There's just so many like projectiles to dodge on Eclipse. Like when I play Eclipse, I feel like I just started the game. And I have 800 hours. Some people can just play Eclipse, like, always. I don't know how. Reading Cosmix' messages, I'm just like, damn, I'm glad I don't have to go to school anymore. But also, university is fucking horrible. Like, it's better than school because you just don't deal with all the stupid shit. You know what I mean. But, like, the workload is, frankly, insane sometimes. And it's not the amount of work, per se. It's just how, like, you have, like, 3 months of nothing, and then, oh, okay, you've got to do 500 bajillion things by next month. Like, okay, you couldn't have given this to me before? No. Great. And then they're like, oh, and you should also do this on the side, and this. Oh, and you should also learn more. What? School isn't that bad? I mean, it depends on the school and the person. For me, school was actually horrible. It was, like, traumatic. Yeah, honestly, like, uni is horrible and really stressful for me. But school was terrible. School was really terrible. People are just horrible at that age. And some of the stuff you deal with is just, like, so unnecessary. This is what I mean. Stage 1 spawns are so slow sometimes. And the weirdest part is, like, they'll go from being really fast to really slow. There's no like in between. Especially with the Halcyon Shrine with the Golem spawning, if that coincides with like 2 waves of beetles, you get overwhelmed like immediately. But then you have like 0.1 waves of beetles for 10 minutes. Like, I'm doing game dev in uni. But at the moment, I have a business assignment, and it's exactly what you would think. It's really fucking boring. But game dev is fun. Although I'd rather do YouTube if I could. If I could. Okay, here we go. Here's my strat. It's called Bandit's Shift. Not working. Wait. Oh. Wait, just do it. Okay, and boom. I have impeccable aim. Oh! On Bandit is crazy. I'm in my 2nd year. See, this is why Halcyon Shrine changes the game. I love some quadruple damage. There's a lunar pod. I'm not going to take that because I'm still poor. Ever since I had no internet, I spent like literally 400 lunar coins on like 1 run. Because when I had no internet for a bit, I was just like, hey, let me just spend all my lunars. Because I'm bored. And I'm still recovering. It's been like half a year since then. Can't tell what I'm doing in this school. I'm popular enough to know a ton of people, but I would also rather be alone sometimes. Yeah, at least you're not getting bullied. See, that's like, I mean, I don't know if you are, maybe you are, but you didn't say you are. I'm going to assume you're not. If you were being bullied, you would immediately agree that school is just dog shit. Because when there's that one person that just decides to be your fucking, like, comic book nemesis for, like, 4 years, genuinely, like, you don't want to do it anymore, man. It's funny until it isn't. My school experience was just literally getting threats every single time. Like, this guy just threatening to, like, jump me constantly. And, like, yeah, the first few times it's like, ha ha ha, he's not gonna do that. And then, like, it's like, oh shit, maybe he will. And then it's like, okay, no, he's not because it's been so long. And then it's, okay, can you please shut up? Oh, my childhood best friends fell out with me. Because actually, you know, I'm not gonna say that on stream. Also, watch printer. See, I'm a man who likes to gamble, if you will. So I'm gonna go all in. I'm a man, air quote, who likes to gamble. Four watches, so that's 100% damage, I believe. Oh, it's 20. So that's actually 80. 25 is armor piercing rounds then. There's a ton of people at my school that would probably want me dead, say that they're going to do horrible things to me. Why do you like... Why is school not that bad then? That's horrible. Maybe you just are used to it. Unfortunately. Trust me, it gets so much better after school. Oh. Double chance star. They don't actually stack that great, but... Oh. What is... This stage is weird. The stage is so optimized. Like, why is this stage min-maxing? Okay, you know what I have to do. I don't care if barrier's like really good. I'm making it into a watch. Also, I have 65 stacks. Like, I'm actually set. At least 20 people want me out of the department because I'm too good in English compared to them. What? What is this, like, fucking high school anime situation? Competing for, like, top score? Like, what? Dude, when I was in school, no one gave a shit about how good someone was at a subject. In fact, they made fun of you for being good at a subject. Which is the stupidest, like, young teenager bullshit thing ever. Look at you being successful. What a weirdo. Like, literally, huh? I feel like that just sums up a lot of, like, school. Just, like, you're making fun of me for, like, the opposite thing. Or, like, the people that make fun of you for, like, going to the gym. It's like, huh? But then, that's just because they're projecting. Also, about it feeling weird for people to be nice to you thing, Cosmix, I totally get that. I get that all the time. Like, at uni, also, no. At uni, my classmates, I love my classmates, they're actually amazing. Sometimes they'll just, like, say something to me. Like, for example, one of them said that they missed me today because I wasn't in. Because I had, like, the world's greatest stomach ache this morning. And I was just like, what? Why? This person just said they missed me today. They missed my presence? How? Like, what? It's just like stuff like that. Sometimes you're just like, what the fuck? Because you're not used to it. I'm used to like, oh, I wish you would be gone forever. Why the fuck are you here? No one invited you. That's what I'm used to. You know? I think that's also why I like sticking by myself and playing like single player stuff, you know, for example. Like Risk of Rain. I like just kinda being by myself. But then because I do still want to like connect to other people because I'm a human, I stream, you know? It makes sense. Also, there's a clanker in the chat. This is like deep Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain, trauma dumping. I love Venti. I wish I looked like Venti. Venti's so cool. Venti is like, I mean, Venti is literally a god, so like, they're powerful. Yo, what's up, Mal? Nice to see you. Also, Crowbar. Hope you're doing well, Mal. No. I haven't actually played Genshin in a long time now. And I don't even have Venti. I'm a fraud. But, I wanted Hu Tao for a long time, and when I finally got her, I leveled up a bunch and then I quit. It was like my last goal. I was like satisfied. Got Hu Tao, quit. Hu Tao's really fun though. Like really fun. What is this lore I'm missing out on? Why is Mal upset with Cosmix? What happened? Did you guys have like an argument? Because from my perspective, this is so funny. Like Cosmix is just like an abandoned child, like that's terrified of being like hurt. And then Mal's just like, okay. That's what I see from my perspective. Spider enemies. Maybe they'll add an actual spider into the game. No, they should do like the Lethal Company thing. Or like, no, they should do the, do you know the arachnophobia mode for Satisfactory? Doesn't it just add like, what was it? No, was it Lethal Company or that add just like a box that says spider? Like it's just text that just says spider and it slowly shifts towards you. The Shiver Me Timbers gift sent Mal on like a death spiral. What happened? Pivot just from imagining it. Yeah, the text that says spider and moves towards you slowly. Terrifying. Oh god. Laser scope. Oh my god, thank you. Pop off Kubo. Oh, but Mao, they said sorry, so like, it's fine now. Me when I kill a family of 5 and just, sorry! Sorry. I was feeling a little bit silly. I'm sorry. Oh, medkit. That's actually pretty nice. This is why people threaten me? What do you mean? Well, because you killed a family of 5, or because you sent a Shiver Me Timbers gift? I can think of slightly worse things, like, you know, killing a family of 5. Also, I think pot rolling's impossible now, ever since Seekers of the Storm. Yo, let's go. Thank you for following. Making it official, oh my god. I've done a lot of Risk of Rain recently. Let me check. Well, it's a little bit hard when you do that. Played this game called Amori, and there was a spider jump scare. Kid you not, I screamed like a 5-year-old girl. Wow. You know what, I don't blame you. I'm not like arachnophobic, but just any sort of like bugs or creepy crawlies, I refuse. I can't. Like I've had full like anime juke battles with moth and spiders, but when it's like a bug, I'm gone. I'm not there. I'm leaving. Yo, what's up, Selfie? First time shout out again. What the? Hope you're doing well. Pots are weird because the Seekers, I thought I was washed. It could be a combination of both, because I've always sucked at pots, to be honest with you. But I remember hearing that they broke pots at one point, and I think they like kinda fixed it, but not. I don't know. Because I remember trying to do pots not too long ago, and it was like weird. Like the pots weren't moving very much. Oh yeah, if there's like bugs in my room, I'm out. Yeah, I mean, look at this pot. Like, it's just not moving. You see? Like, I know they don't usually move very much, but like, it didn't move at all. Yeah. I think they are like sometimes they just get kind of frozen in place almost. Hi! I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. 2 first-time chatters in one stream is like insane. Bruh. Okay. That one's much better. To be fair, it's, at least for me, not the biggest downside, because I hate doing pots because I suck at them. So, I'm not missing out on much. But it does kind of suck. Like, I think they did genuinely fuck them up somehow. Oh my god, what? Back-to-back boss items? What are the odds of that? Thank you for following, Stealthy. I appreciate it. Thank you! Yo, what are we talking about? I got you. I get jump scared by that. I was gonna say, what are we talking about in YouTube chat, bro? What the fuck? I was like leaning into my mic. Let me actually like adjust myself a little. Now I have good posture. I was like curving left for some reason. Wait, is that a bizarre thing? What are you? I didn't know there could be a bizarre thing up there. I've played this game for 800 hours and I know like none of the spots of the bazaar. It's kind of bad. I just don't really go there very often. How the hell did... What just happened? Did that just like explode on me? Okay, I'm out of here. Oh, speaking of... Can you stop exploding on me? I don't want to break my 5 watches. Ping buffering? Oh, isn't that... Doesn't that only happen in multiplayer? I'm terrified of Dark Souls games. Too hard. I'm one of those. Too hard. I can take Transcendence. Where's Transcendence? No. I don't get a free... I can take Ego. Because Ego good. Ego good. I'll take Ego because Ego good. I'm working my way up to 1k hours. Egocentric... How do you even... Egocentrism. Egocentrism. Ego. Ego good. Ego good. I don't know why I actually took it. Like, you're not actually meant to take it. Trans bug? Whoa. Another Ego lover. I haven't played with Ego in 5 minutes because Ego good. No. I haven't played with Ego in like 500 hours. I think that's more accurate. But watch this. This is why Ego good. Are you ready? Ego good. See, that's exactly why. That was because of Ego. So another egocentrism has hit the tower. I literally can't pronounce words properly. To be fair, Ego and Cleansing Ball. I find it really funny, by the way, the entire video about Ego that everyone references, I swear it doesn't mention Cleansing Pools a single time. Which is like the best part of Ego. Getting rid of Ego is the best part of Ego. It's so sad. It's actually so sad. My favorite part of Ego is when I get rid of it. Ow. Especially on False Sun. All those yummy pearls. Okay, I need to use the chance star while I have a chance. I'm hilarious. Hey, buddy. Although I guess it doesn't matter because in the end, everything becomes Ego. Wait, Ego is once a minute, right? I wonder if Ego had any influence on the 1 minute rule. Because you know how it's kind of like a widely accepted thing for some reason that you should get 1 item per minute? That's just Ego. Ego made the meta. Yeah, why do I even need anything when I could have more Ego? Have fun playing Genshin. I want more money so I can get more Ego. No. Out of here. I really don't know why I took Ego. But it's going to help me get Eclipse 8 on Bandit. I just know it. Eclipse 8 on Bandit, but I don't have Bandit abilities anymore because I just use Ego. Okay, it's kind of turning out good because in my experience, bleed on Bandit actually kind of sucks. So like, it should become Ego. It's because Bandit attacks so slow. $200 Ego stacks and it almost covered the entire map. Let's go. Infinite Ego. Yeah, Bandit, but like everything but Bandit. I mean, I can still maybe get a Desperado stack here and there. Ego's already carrying. Did I get the access core yet? I forgot. Ah, he dodged me. Ego will get him. Oh my... It made more ego, that's better. Why does bro have ego? Because it's the best item in the game. Why are you even asking? Like, isn't the answer obvious? Because ego good. Dude, I think no matter what, you should always have Risk Range soundtrack on. Like, I never had it on for a long time. And, like, I realized how stupid that was now. It's so fire. I didn't listen to, like, the Factorio one either. But that's really good as well. I don't use Lunas and haven't watched someone use them, is why. Oh, well, Ego is a must-have for every single run. You should install a mod to always start with Ego. Yeah, it's a really good idea. Let's see, Ego good. Do you see that damage? That was crazy. Collapse. Okay, okay, Cosmics. Okay, I see you. And like, if you get an item that you don't want, it can just become more ego. And watch this. Watch what ego can do here. Look at that. Ego good. I can afford the PC drone. But do I really need one? Could just have Jester and Tonic and cheese E8 if you're that guy. Nah. I don't like spending Lunas. I do sometimes for fun. Like Ego. Because Ego is awesome. But I don't actually really, like, I don't go out my way to go to the bazaar. Like, I won't go to get a bazaar thing. What are they called? Like the, you know, the things that spawn the portal when you buy it with a Luna. I don't go out my way to do that. Yeah, exactly. Last run I died because I didn't have Ego. I always feel guilty picking up Lunas in Eclipse. I don't really have, like, a difference. Like, for me, Eclipse and Monsoon are kind of just... There's no difference. Just one's harder. Like, if I have a Luna that helps me win, I don't really care. Like, it just is what it is. It kind of just depends on how I feel. Like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, there's a Luna Pods, let me open it. Or, oh, there's a Bazaar Portal, let me go through it. Like, it's literally just what I'm feeling. I think they're in the game, some of them are broken, like Transcendence is broken. I'm not going to go out my way to get it. But I'll take it if it's presented right in front of me, sure. Yeah, I got Laser Scope. It's fine though, I got Ego, which is better. Okay. Yeah, literally my first item was Laser Scope from the Halcyon Shrine. DT? I can't do that. Maybe if I had some more Ego I could. And that damage is pretty good. It's almost like I got 5 watches. And Ego. Ego definitely helps there. It boosted my morale. Yeah, I think, like, I know there are some people that are like, no, you use Lunas. That breaks the game. Who cares? Even in multiplayer, it's not that deep, but especially single player, like, bro. Literally, who cares? They're part of the game. And also, you know, the people that cheat in Lunas. Me personally, I'm not going to do that. That does feel cheesy to me. And, like, it's not that hard to just get Lunas from playing. But, like, also, I'm not going to hate on someone that cheats in Lunas because, like, it's a single player game, bro. Like, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, Luna bad. Shout out to the one guy that literally always uses, like, ego every run. Masochist. You don't full loot? I always full loot. I always full loot. I would never not full loot. Yeah, exactly. Play for fun, not specifically to win. Winning's just kind of the goal, but like, if I don't win, that's fine. You got barely any items on stage 4 and went for sirens? I got quite a lot of items. I felt pretty good. I just didn't think I was ready to do the boss fight. So I kind of just went for this stage. And I mean, I get the legendary here anyway. Hit tab. I got a lot of items. I mean, okay, I didn't spend like an extra 2 minutes going over every single last centimeter of the stage, but like, I got a lot of items. My general goal is to get everything on the map. Maybe I won't get literally everything, but like, I felt like I had a good amount of items. I don't know. I don't think it's that crazy. Like, I do min-max quite a lot. I just kind of TP out the stage when I feel like I've done enough for that stage. I don't know. Yeah, like I do literally full loot. That's literally my playstyle. And like I looked over quite a lot of the stage. Like maybe I missed like 1 or 2 chests, but like, you want me to spend an extra 10 minutes making sure I got literally every chest? I would get bored. Desperado works on eggs? I have no idea. Does it? I missed. It does not. I just learned right now that it does not. I thought it did. I have pristine aim, I swear. I said that as I actually genuinely missed. Oh, hi. This is another example of ego good. What is he doing? The mating ritual. Oh no. Ow. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I literally don't have the movement speed to dodge that. Okay, I'm gonna retreat. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, I have like no movement speed. Bruh. Can we chill? Wait, give me that. Don't worry, ego is gonna save me. Dude, the increased attack cooldown is insane. Or decrease, sorry. This guy's just spamming. No, my ego got stolen. It's clearly too effective. I'm getting squashed. Help. No, leave me alone, bro. I'm gonna die. I lied. Ego ate your energy drinks? I don't need it though. Look, Brainstalks is a bad item. Ego's gonna take it. Why'd you ignore? I'm not ignoring messages. I'm just trying not to die. I'm sorry. It's hard to read 2 different chats and also try and aim at beetles. Yeah, prayer beads and chance stole don't stack very good. Both of them stack kind of bad. How about you read 2 different beetles while you aim at chats? I don't even know how to respond to that. Don't get the humor behind Ego though, just why? Because Ego good. Yeah, Ego carried. I literally wouldn't be alive without Ego. That's what you don't get. Ego is like the best part of the run. Look at this. That's all on Ego, bro. I didn't even get to shoot. Nah, I'm not going to do Solar Swing. I just want to get the Eclipse 8 clear. So I'm just going to do Mithrix. I'm also just kind of bored of playing Bandit, because I already played him quite a bit earlier today. Solar Swing is, the... Solar Swing's the second one, right? That one's not too bad. Once you learn the fire gimmick and stuff, where it, like, you know, it does the grandparent attack, but you have to go to, like, the vents and stuff. Once you learn that, the fight's actually not too bad. It's a pretty fun fight, but it can be a little long. I think most people can agree that it's quite tanky. And it sometimes, if you're on one of those runs where you just don't have the damage, it gets a little drawn out, especially if you're doing it like back to back to back to back runs. It's still a really fun fight. I think it's one of the best in the game. But yeah, I just don't really feel like doing it right now, when I can just keep going to Mithrix. Like, I kind of just want to blitz through and get Eclipse 8 Bandit done, if you get what I mean. But doing Solar Swing and, you know, maybe also doing Solar's Heart is just quite a lot. Like, if I was on like a really nice God run, I would do it. But, well, I mean, also I am on a God run because I have Ego, but, you know, I'm just not feeling it today. No. What's the most stages you looped ever? I don't really like looping. I think oh, did I go? Okay, never mind. I lied. My instincts immediately made me go through the boss portal. Congrats to me. Yeah, I don't really like looping because the teleporter gets really boring. I didn't want to go to Wing. I think I just kind of muscle memoried it. But yeah, like whenever I do a loop, I just get so bored waiting for the teleporter to finish. I think I'll do more if I know there's a mod that makes it so when you kill a boss, it automatically completes the TP. If I had like a mod like that, I got you. I'm gonna drink coffee. If I had a mod like that, I'd definitely loop more, but I think the most I've done is like, I want to say like stage like 40, stage 30-ish. I don't know off by heart. I just don't really enjoy loop runs that much because the game kind of gets silly. I blocked it. Oh no, it's gonna have the attack cooldown. Oh no, this is so bad. I might... This is why I did not want to... That's why I didn't want to do the boss fight. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing Bandit. I'm stuck on Loader. I wanted to save Seeker and Operator, because they're really powerful and really fun. And I kind of want to get the annoying ones out the way. Saddam Commando, Huntress, Merc. Merc was so annoying. Yeah, Operator is probably my second favorite in the entire game. Huntress is my favorite. Operator probably second favorite. Full Sun is powerful but also clunky. I can't be asked to do Acrid, man. I hate Acrid, to be honest. I'll do Void Fiends. Only time I ever looped is when I was new and didn't know I had to interact with the center of the teleporter. I mean, by default, it sends you to Mythics, right? Or did you, like, accidentally press it? I normally loop if I'm on, like, a really bad run, or... I was looping to do Soulless Heart as well, because Soulless Heart's pretty hard. So it's just easier to loop. So I could, like, one-shot it. For the skins. I have done it without a loop as well. Yeah, I think this new DLC has done really good. Like, Drifter is so unique. And also, like, it's funny, like, Drifter's really hard because they're melee, but then they're also, like, kind of the most powerful in a way. And then Operator is also so unique too. I really love Operator. I'm not like... I know Drifter's good, I recognize that. I don't enjoy... Like, I think Drifter's fun, but I would rather play someone else. Oh. Good luck. Drifter is false on Seeker level broken, but macro-wise. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think Drifter's just annoying for me. Melee characters are just hard. Operator's way more fun for me. It's just like more intuitive to me. Operator just has straight up good damage, really unique mobility skill. Really fun, really interesting. I mean, they literally added a whole array of drone ultimate abilities, or whatever you want to call them, just for Operator. Like, that's so cool. They didn't need to do that. I always miss with the cube. I just struggle with it. I don't know, it's just a lot of, like, micromanaging, trying to place down the cube, aim it at things, hit it in the right way. And then if I'm gonna miss, like, I have to wait for the cooldown if I don't have any junk and stuff. It's really annoying. Like, I'm sure with more practice I'll get better at it, but I just don't enjoy it as much as playing, like, Huntress, which literally aims for you. Because I just enjoy zipping around. Yeah, I use Tinker. I think Tinker is the default choice, really. It's so insane. I don't really like the... what's it called? Salvage? The one that spawns temporary items? I don't like it. I think temporary items don't last long enough for it to be helpful. Also, I know you can just, like, stay in the bazaar and, like, spawn in a bajillion items. But that's, like, most people aren't going to do that. That's unnecessary as hell. Just for, like, normal gameplay, I don't think salvage is, like... It's good, but it's annoying. Because they don't last long. So you have to, like, consciously make an effort to build them up. Also, I don't like Acrid because I don't like melee characters, and Acrid is a melee character, mostly. He has range, but super cooldown reliant. I mostly play Huntress, Operator, Bandit, Commando. And that's about it, really. I mean, I mostly just play Huntress. Huntress is just, like, perfect for me. I have terrible aim, so Huntress does it for me. And I like zipping around with the blink. I think it's called that. No one ever uses M1 on Acrid. That's like judging NG by his M1 grenades. I mean, I'm sure plenty of people use M1 on Acrid. That's, like, his main thing. I mean, what else are you going to do while waiting for your cooldowns? Nothing? I'd get bored real quick, just walking around waiting for cooldowns. And also there's the Acrid tech where you can mouse one really fast by sprinting over and over again. I think you, like, sprint cancel M1, and you can kill bosses, like, in seconds with that. Well, see, you can play however you want, but that's just my personal experience with Acrid. I mean, if a character, like, if a character has a mouse 1 and you're saying, like, who uses that, that's not good. That's not a good thing. That's like, that's his main attack. That's the first attack that you're gonna probably use. Mouse 1, that's the most intuitive thing. You don't want that to be an ability that people say, who even uses that? That's not good. Especially because you can't swap it out. Because it's the base attack. Unless you're like Void Fiend, obviously. He can swap it out. But like, he's different. I'm just contemplating objectively. I don't play Acrid. In response to the mouse 1 thingy, Pulse on NG need, I say more. Well, is that like you play or? NG is actually really fun as well. I play him sometimes. Was there no Halcyon Shrine? Damn. I could just be blind. I don't think there was. Pulse is the most broken character and you won't be using his M1. I use Pulse M1 all the time, what? Especially early on. I mean, yeah, once you get more growth, not really, but... That's only really on God runs or... Like, as in a God run where you find like a printer that has growth. Or loops. You're just going to Mithrix. Unless you get lucky, you don't really tend to get too much growth. I mean, it's kind of changed with Alloyed Collective because you can make the Sid stake. But yeah, False Sun is pretty overpowered once you get some growth going. Oh, Gimmick is spamming mouse 2, then laser, then mouse 2, and then big slam if you've got cooldowns. Yeah, the Lunar Stakes, and but I mean, they're not very usable until you get growth though. Because you only get like 1 or 2, I think you get 2. I literally played him today and I don't remember. Like up until like stage 3, you're kind of still using mouse 1 a lot. At least I am. Again, it may be different for you, but... Damn, use the normal one. The alternate one does like a shit ton more damage. I think they're both good though. I'm sure we can both agree though that the alternate laser is way better. The really long one, the one you start with, is so bad. Like that shit goes on forever. Unskippable cutscene ability. Yeah, whoever uses that is like actually a masochist, or they just like they're like scrolling TikTok while playing. Like they just tap the ability and just open their phone. It's so long. I don't know what they were thinking with that one. Like it was fine until you discover the alternate. And you're just like, oh, this is a direct upgrade. It's literally the same ability, but it's better. Yeah, literally, if you use it, you just didn't know the other one existed, yeah. Because it's literally just a direct upgrade. I think there is stuff like that. Many such cases. Stuff like that is kind of annoying in this game sometimes. Like, for example, with Huntress, Arrow Rain versus Ballista. Like, are we serious? Arrow Rain is literally there just to be worse than Ballista. Oh, Longstanding Solitude's awesome. I've actually used it quite a bit. I pretty much always take it on a loop run, actually. Because, like, on a loop run, you're going to go to the Bazaar eventually. And if it's there, I'll just take it. Even if I don't have, like, crowns or anything. But normally I'll get crowns when I'm there anyway. I think Longstanding Solitude is a really nice Luna. It's like actually one of my favorite ones. It fills a massive gap, I feel like. Because you do just kind of brown out at some point, like your levels just stop going up. So it's nice to have something that fills that gap. And also the fact that you can get like a really high level early on, given the right planning. That's also really nice, because it makes such a crap item like Roller Pennies like insanely good. Because you can just go like Hellfire Tonic, Planula, Roll of Pennies, Long-Standing Solitude, Razor Wire, and then you've got like the goofiest build that actually works really well. Regen scrap. Would you believe me if I said my laptop broke 1 hour before the DLC released? That is unfortunate. Have you played the DLC now, or...? Yeah, I always forget that, but this does give you like a tiny bit of pushback when it's charged. Yeah, I always forget that, honestly. And then obviously the alternate one immediately gives you that pushback. I still haven't tried it in a cybercafe for 2 hours. Damn. Desperate times, man. Well, I hope your laptop gets fixed. And I hope it's not like super expensive. Unless it's like fully done, then that sucks. Because the DLC is a ton of fun. Definitely fits very nicely. Oh, why did I play more Void Fiend today? I do not want to play Void Fiend. It's just all the characters I like playing I've already done Eclipse on. And then, like, you know, Operator, I'm trying to save it for when I really don't want to play Eclipse. Because then I can just have basically like a free Eclipse win, because Operator's so easy and so fun. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I'm like kind of terrified of the day like something goes wrong with my PC, especially like with my SSD or something. Well, I got 2 SSDs, and like I just have a fear that one day one of them will just randomly die and I'll lose a bunch of shit. I'm dreading doing the climb on Seeker. Really? It's actually surprising. Seeker's really like overpowered. I mean, like, not enjoying them is valid, but even then, like, they're so overpowered. Like, I wouldn't dread them that much. Because if it's, like, a character that is hard to use and you don't enjoy them, like, that's rough. Like, that's kind of murk for me. But, like, Seeker is objectively good, so I wouldn't find them that bad, even if I didn't like them. She is, but every run I do with her is mind-numbing. Damn. Bro doesn't like playing VSRGs while playing Risk of Rain. I hate these guys so much when they do that. I think that's my least favorite thing about the DLC. Pausing your items. Like, even when Mithrix does it, it's kind of controversial. Merc equals Mark. What? Fucking Markipliers. Rex is really fun. I actually forgot how fun Rex's Mouse 1 is. I don't know why, but like the sound design on it and like the feeling of it is just really clean. No, I don't have my Void Fiend but better up right now. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm not trying to die here. What is that reach, man? I have no damage. To be fair, I should have looted the stage first. Can you not? I have like so many great items. I don't think it's as good as Multi's power mode. Dude, he's like healing. Like, he's like leveling up faster than I can hurt him. I've made a grave mistake. Wait, Warbanner's gonna save this run. Said no one ever. I wished I could stun him. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I got lucky. Die! Oh my god. How am I meant to drop him off the map? He floats now. That doesn't work anymore unless you're Drifter. Dude, there's so many enemies around him as well. Actually a pea shooter. I got quite a lot left. I still got to do like Rex and multi. Rex is fine though. Finally. I swear to god if I die now. Oh my god, there's so many. Who is messaging me on Steam? Dude, there's so many enemies, my game is lagging now. I have 30 FPS. I think it's a green portal. Like, people treat me like I'm a conspiracy theorist, but the green portal lags the shit out of my game. Quick, quick, quick. No, I wanted the crowbar. No, Rex is fun. How can people hate on Rex? What the hell? Dude, I'm actually gonna crash out at these guys. Like, they actually are the blind pest of the Alloyed Collective. Like, I was so right when I said that. What do you mean I'm trolling? Crowbar on Veens wouldn't do much. It's great for the primary, or not primary, sorry, the, this form. The non-corrupted one, because it's like a high damage single shot. I mean, it's better than backup mag. That's fucking useless. That's literally useless on this character. Like, backup mag is pretty much useless on most characters. Backup mag hater. I appreciate the prayer beads, but like I need damage. Eclipse is just so rough for me, man. I'm just really bad at Eclipse. Like Monsoon, I never really have troubles. Like it's kind of to the point where it's just kind of like a casual experience for me. But Eclipse, like the game becomes hard again. And that's when it gets annoying. Especially because it makes me play a character that I don't want to play. But like I also do want to get the Eclipse grind done because I want to be like, hey, this is like one of my favorite games, so like I did as much as possible. Oh, hello. It's the worst part of Eclipse, yeah. Like, bro, when the fuck am I playing Void Fiend? Like, never. I do not want to play Void Fiend, bro. Am I having fun? Like, I mean, I'm playing Risk of Rain, so like, yeah. Am I having fun playing Void Fiend? No. Is it a skill issue? Sure. Do I, like, care? No, I don't care what the reason is. I care if I'm having as much fun as I could have. And if I was playing Huntress right now, with the exact same items and the exact same situation, I would have more fun. What the? Pillar skip? I have a credit card, bro. Also, where the fuck are the items? Like, seriously, this is like a drought. There's like nothing. This is like one of the worst runs I've ever had on Void Fiend. I'm not even joking. There's like actually nothing. I might genuinely like end the run. Like I don't even want to think about playing this run all the way through to the end. We'll see what this teleporter gives. Fuck ass tree branches, oh my god. Yeah, this is tough. With a capital T. If they kill me, it is what it is. Oh, well, now I have no damage again. Oh my god, I cannot manage this. How am I on a cope run by stage 2? Like, how does that happen? You know it's bad when Warbanner makes a difference. I will never die. I have really crazy unsolicited healing. My game is lagging so bad. Holy fuck. My poor PC. I'm not even playing Swarms. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm just gonna let it happen, man. I gotta stop healing. Like, I literally need the damage. Is there even a point in shooting? I should just wait. Wait for this. No. Let me... Okay. I wasn't trying very hard. That run was terrible. Yeah, I've got Commander done, Huntress done, Bandit almost done, Merc done, Captain done, Railgunner done. Yeah. I think Drifter is... I'm going to struggle with Drifter a lot. Because Drifter is like Merc, but slightly less movement and no Eviscerate. And also Drifter has their own crazy stuff for items, but... Oh man, the survivability. I'm not looking forward to it. Also, who was messaging me on Steam? Oh my god, I haven't talked to this person in ages. I think. Let me try and remember who this was. I have bad memory. What the British? Oh, wait, I think I know who this could be. Yeah, there's someone I played Lethal with, maybe? Okay, who shall I try? I kind of want to do a character that has movement speed built in. I'm really bored of slow. Do Acrid? I do not need more CBT right now. I'm sorry. I'm kind of suffering. I would have done Railgunner, but I've already done Railgunner. Loader is kind of torture. Unless I get bans. Chef could be pretty easy as well. You know, I'll just do False Sun again. I did him earlier, but... Eclipse can just get really, like, sometimes you just hit a wall, if you get what I mean. Where it's just, like, frustrating. And then because you've already played like your favorite characters, because you've been trying to do Eclipse for fucking like a year, you're like, well, I can't play them. I can't give myself a break and have fun with them because I've already done Eclipse on them. Like, I just got to lock in. Pulson's not actually too bad. He has really good damage output, like, immediately. And he's actually pretty similar to a modded character I used to really love called, I think it was Paladin. They have, like, a sword, if I recall. And Pulson is actually quite similar to Paladin. So when they added Pulson, I was like, oh, this is a pleasant surprise. And actually, Pulson had a really funny glitch when they first added him, where he could infinitely build up this attack, and it would keep increasing, because you could glitch yourself in the air, so it would think you're constantly falling. So basically, the higher up you were, the more damage and more radius that attack had. So you could literally, like, infinitely stack it up with, like, a glitch to float around on the ground. So you could one-shot everything on the map. And, like, yeah, obviously they had to patch that, but oh my god, it was so fun. It was so fun. I have not enjoyed Pulson nearly as much as I did when that glitch existed. Ever. But he does feel pretty good now. Because obviously everyone knows Seekers of the Storm was kind of a mess for a while. Obviously Pulson was way better than Chef on launch. But Pulson did still feel a little janky. But he feels really good now. Like, the redemption arc was crazy for everything about Seekers of the Storm. And he is really similar to Paladin in the best way possible. Because I think one thing that's really important with these kind of tanky, slow melee characters is to make it so they don't just immediately get overwhelmed and die. But you also don't want them to be too tanky, because then they can just kind of stand there and they're fine. And I think focusing on growth was a really good idea for Pulson, because it gives him a reliable way to scale, it gives it something like for you to seek out. But it's not like easily obtainable, you know? Like, it's only a few items in the game that give you growth, but when you get like a null, you're like, oh my god, I'm on Pulson, oh my god. Like, it's nice. I do like how that's a direction they're heading towards, because like, all of the base characters don't really have that. Like Commando, Huntress, Captain. Like, Captain has the hacking beacon. But like, none of the characters really have like a really big unique gimmick, if you know what I mean. But like, Drifter has a unique gimmick. Operator has a unique gimmick. Pulson has a unique gimmick. I really love how they're going towards that, because it makes the characters feel so much better. Because they all have their own identity. But like, Commando and Multi are basically the same character, but Multi has more armor and slower. That's like the only difference. And also Multi gets like an extra equipment slot or something. Or like, Huntress and Commando are the same, but Huntress has better mobility. So why would you use Commando when Multi's better, Huntress is better, but they're all kind of the same? Like, they have a very basic mouse one. And like, Huntress is my favorite, and I'm saying that. Like, there isn't really anything too unique about them. I think Commando is different though, because he's so basic, it kind of like works. Because Commando is the base guy. So like, yeah, he has to be basic. But I think a lot of the characters blend together too much. There's yet to be a single Risk of Rain 2 character to beat the Risk of Rain version of Miner for me. I played Risk of Rain Returns, and I didn't really like it, because I just don't really like 2D games, to be honest. Except from Factorio. Fucking love Factorio. It probably didn't help that Risk of Rain 2 is just, like, peak. So, like, it doesn't matter how good Returns it was, or the original is. Risk of Rain 2 is just too good. Like, I play Risk of Rain Returns, and I just want to play Risk of Rain 2. But, like, I brought it anyway, because, like, I had to support Hopu immediately, even if it was, like, crap. And it's not even crap, it's a good game. I still had fun when I played it. But I wouldn't main it, because Risk of Rain 2 exists. But yeah, I'm a really big fan of the direction Gearbox is taking it. I know, like, Gearbox has shit the bed on games before. Like, I think they did, like, Borderlands. They did something related to it. And, like, a lot of people hate Gearbox. Whatever team they have for Risk of Rain is, like, locked in. They're actually so good. They're amazing. Like, they're adding characters to the game and they're making them even better than already existing characters made by Hopu. At least in my opinion. Like, bro, come on, Drifter? Imagine showing Drifter to, like, someone that played Risk of Rain on launch day. They would literally pass out. Like, Drifter's so crazy, but so good. And they're not even, like... I don't think any of the characters are broken to the point of it being unbalanced. Because, like, Loader was added so long ago, and Loader's pretty busted with bans. And, like, yeah, it's a very specific item, but, like, there's 2 different bans. It's not that hard to get, and especially with pots as well. Loader can literally do pots easily with the E ability, or I have it bound to E. I don't remember what it's called. The thing that sends out that, like, orb. Loader can literally get banned so easily. So, like, I don't think they're adding characters that are, like, so overpowered it breaks the balance of the game. I don't even, like, maybe I yap a lot more about this because, you know, I'm studying game dev. But it's just, like, such a hard thing to balance a game. Even with player feedback. Because it's really subjective. Because if you don't enjoy a character, that might influence how good you think that character is, because you're not gonna put, like, the effort in to learn them. Like me with Drifter, right? I don't like Drifter, which means I'm not actually very good with Drifter, but I can still recognize that Drifter is extremely powerful. Even if it's not powerful for me, because I'm just not really good with Drifter. I think it's just so individual dependent, you know? It just impresses me how they managed to balance so many unique characters recently. Especially after Seekers of the Storm. And, like, the whole Chef rework, man. Chef was so bad. Chef was, like, the worst survivor ever added to this game, ever, on launch. And now he's, like, probably, like, top 5? Maybe? Because he has great damage, but he is still kind of, like, I think Chef is one of the more generic ones, because I think they were still getting their footing when they made Chef. Chef is kind of like the commando of Seekers of the Storm, if that makes sense. At least in my opinion. But even Chef has the hot and cold thing, and, like, the, what's it, like, the tasty meal, or whatever that is? Not, like, a really big gimmick, but it's more than commando. Oh, and yeah, there's also Drifter's passive. Gives you stats when you have scrap. Like, are we serious? This is amazing. Like, it's such, like, a unique way to work off existing game mechanics. And that just expands the game so much more. I feel like they can make a revisit of all the previous survivors and rebalance old skills and no one would complain. I actually saw people saying that exact same thing on the Risk of Rain subreddit. And I completely agree. I think it's kind of fair that maybe Gearbox is, like, a little bit hesitant to touch things that Hopu did. And I can kind of understand that, because they don't want to mess anything up, especially after Seekers of the Storm. Because people were saying the same for the Void DLC, where, you know, where are the new Void items? We have so many more items in the game, but no Void versions. And people are saying that maybe they just don't really want to mess with what Hopu did in the past. But, like, they should. In my opinion, I think they should. Because I think they've proven that they can expand upon the base game with what they've done without messing anything up. So I think they should just rip the band-aid off and do it. Like, literally expand upon the base characters. Because they need it. Everyone knows they need it. Like, who is using the commando grenade? Like, who is using the commando grenade? It's useless. It doesn't need to be in the game. Or they could rework it and make it better, make it usable. And, like, it's literally no downside. Like, oh, what if they make the grenade even worse? Oh no, I just won't use it then. Like, you literally can't lose in that scenario. Also, where the hell is the teleporter? Yapping too much. And also Arrow Rain. Like, it's such a shame that there are some abilities in this game that are just bad. Like, there's no use case because they're just worse. Because at least with, like, Drifter, some people might actually prefer the, you know the ability that throws out a random projectile on Drifter instead of the junk cube? Some people might actually genuinely prefer that, and I might be one of those people. Because the junk cube it's a skill barrier, right? It requires skill to use. It depends on the person how much, but I would say it does require skill to use. And the first thing, I think it's the initial ability you get that just throws a random projectile. That doesn't require skill. So it's a lot more accessible. Because not everyone's gonna want to fucking sweat with their junk. You know, what? Not everyone wants to do that. Some people just want to have something easy. Which is why I think having a simple character like Commando is still good. Having someone that can kind of teach you how items work by being simple and not being overpowered is good. But the grenade is not. The Commando grenade is not good. Because it's just bad. So you would never use it. So why is it even in the game? Well, oh, because he should have multiple abilities to pick from. That's not a choice. That's not a choice. Commando grenade is not a choice. I would only use it if I had a gun to my head. So holding out hope that they might add Miner to 2 in one of the next DLCs, but as a lore scholar, I know they'd have to come up with something to actually justify him being there. I haven't, like, really followed the lore. Like, I've seen a couple videos about the Risk of Rain lore, but I'm not, like, super into lore myself. Like, I play games for gameplay, and I watch, like, anime for story. So I'm not really super invested in the lore. But I know there's also people that want to see, Handy in the game. And, like, they teased Handy, so people are like, are they gonna... Like, because there was, like, a broken Handy or something. So... Yeah, I think that they're making moves, clearly. So maybe there is a chance that they would come up with a reason to add more characters back. Because if they're doing it with, like, Handy, because they teased it with the... I think there's, like, a broken down Handy where you get Drifter in the vault. I think that's Handy. So, like, maybe they will. Maybe they'll expand upon that with other characters, too. I enjoy Hopu's take on this not too far off sci-fi future. Sci-fi future, huh? Oh, I have a rusted key. I didn't even realize. I've been yapping so much I don't even know what items I have. Oh yeah. Risk of Rain is amazing. It's a very unique game. I love Risk of Rain. I mean, it's one of my favorite games for a reason. It's just amazing. I think the lore is, from what I've seen, okay. It's, like, not the craziest thing ever, but, like, it gets the job done very well. The soundtrack is phenomenal. This game has an amazing soundtrack. And the gameplay is almost perfect for a roguelike. And I think that's also why a lot of people aren't actually, like, expecting a Risk of Rain 3. Because literally, how do you make a Risk of Rain 3? Gameplay-wise, there is, like, nothing left to innovate on. It's like Call of Duty. Like, you don't need to make any more, man. It's okay. You're done. Like, you can't... There's nothing left. It would just be for money at that point. And I really hope that never happens. So I think the whole DLC approach it's definitely a good idea for this game. I think it should be more like how Minecraft does it, you know? Where it just stays as one thing that gets updated. But I think at some point, Risk of Rain 2 will have to stop updating. Because it will become bloated. Like, there's only so many items you can have in the game before it just feels crazy. Like, if you've ever played with, like, 5 different item mods, you'll know that it just gets a bit... It just, like, all strategy just falls away. And it does just become, like, slot machine. Because the chance of getting certain items are just so low now, because the item pool's so diluted. which is why they've added like hiker's boots and stuff to kind of keep a unique item that also helps you get important things like crit. But like there's only so many unique ideas that you can have. Like eventually tri-tip daggers will become rarer, so they'll add like poison, or they'll add, you know, the network legendary. But you can only do that so many times until it just isn't possible anymore. So at some point, yeah, the DLCs will have to stop. But I wouldn't mind one more. I wouldn't mind one more. Maybe two more. There's still enemy factions in the game. There's still more lore that they can have. I wouldn't say it'd be that terrible, but that might just be me. I mean, there is also the thing where you can just literally disable the DLCs if you don't want it. I would like to be able to disable specific items, but I know that would be a bit crazy. I mean, I think the first game's good. It's just not for me. Like, I'm not saying the first game's bad. I think it is a very good game from the bit of it I played on Risk of Rain Returns. But it's just not for me. Risk of Rain 2 is for me. You know? But, like, the first game is not bad. Not bad at all. Another person I saw said, they could also do, like, a remaster of the first game. Not like Returns, but like a 3D remake, you know, of Risk of Rain 1. But like, I don't know how that would work. Or they said like, oh, that was it. Their idea was they could have a DLC that adds like content from Risk of Rain 1. So like, what's the boss of Risk of Rain 1? Providence? Like you could have a 3D Providence fight, you know? Like remaster it as a DLC for Risk of Rain 2. And I thought that was a cool idea. I think that could be really interesting. Because it expands upon it and makes it cool. Canonically, it's kind of dead. Yeah, I mean, the way the person worded it was it could be a DLC where you kind of like... Kind of like a prequel, if you get what I mean. Like where you know, you go back in time and you relive the Providence fight, but in 3D. You know, just like telling the story again, but with improvements, you know? I think that could be really interesting. Like, if they start running out of ideas, or the game gets a little bloated, there's always that option. And I think that could be fun. And I think that just, like... It gives you hope that there's still a lot more content that can be added to Risk of Rain. If Gearbox is motivated and if the community keeps having positive reception, I think we can still expect more stuff. Because that would work. I think people would be very happy to see something like that. More content for my favorite game, you know? As long as it doesn't conflict with other stuff. Because also another thing is, also the main way that you're accessing DLCs is through portals from the teleporter. What's that going to look like in 10 years? Like, I don't want to finish a teleporter and have 50 portals spawn. Like, that's too much, okay? That is too much. So there are problems that they would have to work out, because that would get a little crazy. And like, also, how many colors can you have that are unique from each other? Like, for example, the Bazaar portal and the, what's it called when you end a loop run by going through the Obliterate? The Obliterate portal and the Bazaar portal are a very similar color, and sometimes it's a little confusing. Like, at least to me. Maybe that's just me, but sometimes it's hard to tell them apart, even though I've played for 800 hours. Imagine how that would be if there's 50 DLC portals. How are you going to know which DLC you're going to? You're not going to have an idea. There's only so many colors in the rainbow that look different from each other. It's going to get crazy. Portal blow, yeah. Portal blow, the real problem behind this game. They'll find like unique solutions for it if they keep adding more stuff, I'm sure. I just think that'd be funny. Just like, imagine like you have a nightmare and you're doing like a Risk of Rain run, and you finish the teleporter and 100 portals spawn. It's just, I think that's just really funny. Just wake up covered in sweat. Oh my god, they bloated my favorite roguelike. This is peak. Roller pennies. I think a good way that they kind of mitigated that with Alloyed Collective is the Alloyed Collective portal is like glitchy, you know? And that makes it stand out, even though it's kind of blue. Like, it looks blue, pretty similar to Bazaar, but it has glitch effects and stuff which make it look way different. Stuff like that. So maybe, like, you could have, like, a portal that looks similar to the Void one, but has some sort of effect that makes it different. So that way you could have a... What the hell? That way you could have the same color, but it could still look different. Because you also need the identity of every DLC to fit the game, but also be unique. And that's only going to get harder and harder over time. And the portal is like the first thing you see of the DLC. So like you kind of need that to showcase a general vibe pretty well. And with Alloyed Collective, that's the kind of glitchy code aesthetic that fits the alloy enemies. I did not just pass up growth. Oh my god. I've forgotten playing False Sun. Too much yapping about one of my favorite games. Me when I info dump. I also... Something that probably leads to me yapping more is I've used Risk of Rain for uni work a lot. I have written like thousands of words in essays about Risk of Rain. So like, there's a lot in my head about this game and game design and cool things that they do and could do. Oh my god, Infusion. I mean, it's a great game to use for uni work, really. I think indie games are just really great for research. Because they tend to have a lot more passion and also a lot more community feedback and like actually interacting with the community. Which means there's just more resources available to base on for research and stuff. Like, what the fuck am I going to say about, like, Black Ops 7? So it's basically like Black Ops 6. And, like, the unique thing they did here is, marketing. They got you to buy the game again. It's so boring. Like, the Risk of Rain has so many amazing, unique things about it. What are good characters for solo Monsoon runs? I own Alloy and Void DLC. Good characters for solo Monsoon runs. I mean, it depends. Like, are you going for, like, as in literally objectively the best, or, like, the most fun, or just, like, the best for winning? Like, maybe if you're new to the game. I would say Seeker, because Seeker gives you a revive. So that makes it a lot easier and more forgiving. Huntress. I don't know if you want base characters as well. Huntress is in the base game. Huntress has really nice mobility. Seriously. She's really forgiving movement-wise. If you're looking for damage, Bandit, Desperado. He's a little bit harder to use, though. I would say Huntress, Seeker... the biggest two that come to mind for me, at least. Both Huntress and Seeker are fun, in my opinion, and they're objectively pretty good for different reasons. Seeker has a revive and good damage. Huntress has great mobility. Sometimes struggles with damage, but it depends if you use Flurry or not, to be honest. Yeah, I think Seeker is probably a really good choice for a beginner, actually. I was writing up a couple essays on Risk of Rain as a franchise overall, but they didn't really go anywhere. That's unfortunate. Essays can be fun once you kind of lean into a topic that you're passionate about. Like, no one likes doing essays, but if you can make it relate to something you actually have a lot of passion for, then it just becomes, like, fun. And then that's when you get me yapping for 2 hours straight on a stream about Risk of Rain game design. And like my thoughts and opinions obviously don't have as much value as like actual game devs or the general player base, but those are just my thoughts about the game. And like, I just want to see the game become better. Even though it's already, the core gameplay is already great, I think you can still add more content to this game. Works and increases the value of the game and the enjoyment and the stuff to do. Because like, I don't want to get to a point where I don't want to play Risk of Rain anymore. Like, I'm falling out of it, but like, I don't want to stop playing this game because it's so fun. And I mean, I've already got all of the achievements again. Already. Like, I sweat. I actually sweated it. So like, I have no achievements left to do. But I think that's also one of the good things about me struggling with Eclipse. Like, whenever I'm bored of Risk of Rain, I do still have the option of going for Eclipse if I need like an objective. But like, if I get done with Eclipse one day, that will suck. Like, it'll be great, but it'll also suck. Like, I think something that keeps people playing games a lot more is when they have a long-term goal. Even if it's not even, like, achievable. Just something that you're working towards. Makes the game feel more fun. And, you know, having more DLCs helps with that. Also, I really think another kind of mode would be cool. You know how we have Simulacrum? Why don't we, like, expand upon that, you know? I think they could definitely do that as another DLC, or even like a base game thing. Like, there is still so much more potential in this game to become even better. So much cool stuff that they could add. I mean, if you think about it, if they really wanted to min-max the content in this game as much as possible, this game could still have another, like, 20 years. I'm not even joking. Like, there is so much you could add. But I think there would always be the people that complain about it getting bloated. And they'll be like, stop beating the dead horse for money. But I think Gearbox deserves money. Like, if the quality keeps up, dude, they deserve it. It's like when people complain about Factorio raising the price, and I'm devil's advocate saying that, like, honestly, they deserve to, because it's such a good game. Like, they keep adjusting the price to match inflation over time. And, like, the game never goes on sale. But I think it's valid because the game is that good. Yeah, give us a Red Imp DLC, honestly. Oh, there's also that, there's a, what's it called? What are the constructs? Oh my god, I can't speak. The yellow triangles, the constructs. There's a hidden boss in the game's files, which is based on a construct. And for some reason, every DLC, it keeps bugging out and coming into the game, even though it's like cut content. But like, bro, that could become an actual boss one day. Like, why not? They clearly had some intention of it. I mean, I think that was Hopu, maybe. Because apparently that's been in the game for a long time. Yeah, dude, it's literally the hero, Brian. It actually is. Like, every DLC, somehow it gets back into the game and they have to keep patching it back out. Or, like, bro, just add it. Like... They should just add it. Honestly. I saw a clip of it. You know, I'll get the clip up, actually. I saw it on the Risk of Rain Reddit. Like, I never knew about it. But apparently it's been in, like, every DLC. Which is crazy, because I've never seen it. Let me sort by new, because it was a pretty new post. Yeah. Oh, no. Wait. It was in the artifact realm, whatever you call that. I forget what it's called. Your greed is hurting my economy. Yeah, apparently some people have had, like, progress being deleted as well. Okay, I found it. But it's only on console, luckily. Yeah, Glacial Major Construct Body Name. And you can see it's like this massive construct pillar. And like, it looks cool. And it's cut content. But like, clearly, there's more potential in this game when you've got literally a whole boss fight that's just cut content because they're just like, oh, we don't need that right now. But like, obviously, it's probably not a very fleshed out boss fight at all. But like, it's there. The idea is there. They clearly have stuff that they can still use. Like, look at that, bro. It like moves and shit. Yeah. Apparently, it keeps coming back into the game every DLC, which is really funny. Oh my god, they should. Removed Zeta Construct boss fight. Literally the hero Brian. Bro, what is this, the mid-legendary run? I got Aegis, now I get Mask. Can I get a Cellstar? I really want to get better legendary. Okay, the infusion is starting to buff me now. Yeah, this is where False Sun starts becoming a little crazy. Don't mind a crowbar. I love crowbars, honestly. Over time, I've appreciated crowbars more and more. Yeah, it kind of is just bad, isn't it? I'm kind of coping. Oh, hello. Elder Lemurian jump scare. Blazing Elder Lemurian, even. Imagine this showing up on your doorstep. At 3 AM. Just because it's so much better. Give me Sailstar. Pretty please. Okay, that's also fine. Satan jump scare. What's worse? Blazing Elder Lemurian or overloading Brass Contraption? I think Brass Contraption, because when you see a Elder Lemurian, that's like a very obvious threat. But Brass Contraptions can sneak up on you so easily. But it's all trumped by Magma Worm on stage 5. Or not Magma Worm, sorry. Overloading, or what's it called? The Electric Worm. I don't remember what it's actually called. Because it's like pretty rare. Normally you only get it with like a Mountain Shrine on stage 5. The one that drops the Charge Perforator. Magma Worm, but cooler and hotter and more successful. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get a Cellstar, but I will do the Teleporter first, just in case. The Teleporter. Oh, excuse me. Overloading worms even their score out by dropping Churfs. They really do. And now you can combine that with a Mirth to make the Sauteed Worms, which is a beautiful item. Absolutely stunning. Not only is it a really great item, watching the worm kind of just go around the place is really fun. I wish he was a little bigger though. I expected him to be a little bigger. I mean, you know, you kill these massive worms and you get like a pretty small worm. But like, I get that it would be a bit Jesus Christ. I get it would be a bit crazy to have like a really big one, but like still. Oh my god. Oh! Oh! Okay. And I got Shatter Spleen. Oh my god, and I got a band. Okay. Okay. That was satisfying as hell. Risk of Rain satisfying moment. All of them just bunched up for the Buzzsaw. How many was that? There was like 5. Because I Mountain Shrine. There was meant to be like 2 or 3. There was so many. And I got 2 crazy items from that. Although I have like no crit. Yeah, I literally have like 5% crit. I have a Scythe. Oh well. I'll get more crit. Watch me get Laser Scope now. I still find it so funny that Laser Scope doesn't give crit, by the way. That's another thing, like, if they do like an update to base game stuff, can they make it so Laser Scope gives crit chance, please? It's like the only crit-related item that doesn't, and it's a legendary. Like, it's actually a joke. It should just give you like plus 10% crit chance, and then double crit damage, obviously. Well, it's not double, it's plus 100%. Double would be like Glass, which would be... I think that... Honestly, I feel like it should do that. Would that be too much? If it just doubled it every time you picked it up, like Glass? Maybe that would be too much. I think plus 100% is probably fine. But, like, it really should give you some crit chance when you pick it up. Like, it's honestly a joke that it doesn't. It's like, imagine picking up a legendary and it's completely useless because you don't have crit. How can you even call it a legendary if it can't stand on its own legs? When do you ever get multiple laser scopes in a run, though? Yeah, I mean, this is true. I think either make it so it make it either so it doubles, or make it so it gives you crit chance. Because as it is now, it's kind of a joke. Like, it's only nice when you already have crit. Which is like, yeah, okay, double crit damage on the first stack is great, but like what? Like when do you have 100% crit and a laser scope unless you're looping? That like never happens. It doesn't happen to me anyway. Maybe I'm just not lucky enough. I think a good legendary should be able to stand on its own to an extent. To an extent. Like, the only exception is, like, Clover. But, like, we obviously don't need to explain how Clover is insane anyway. That's, like, the only exception, though. And it works because that's the item's whole thing. Like, Laser Scope doesn't give you crit chance. The whole point of the item is to make crit damage. Why does it not give you any crit chance? That means it literally doesn't do anything by itself. I just think that's kind of stupid. Because every crit item in the game has a hidden crit chance that it gives. I mean, you probably know this. It's pretty common knowledge by now, but like this scythe gives you 5% crit chance. Or the, what's it called? You know the item that gives you attack speed when you crit? I forget what it's called. That gives you 5% crit chance. Because they're crit-related items, they should at least give you some crit chance. So a lot of the time, like, I'll only get, like, 9 lens makers because, oh, I might get some other crit items. I don't need 10 because the other ones will get me over the 100%. And getting more than 100% is useless, which is a whole nother thing, by the way. There's a mod called Hyperbleed and Hypercrit, which makes it so when you have a more than 100% crit or bleed chance, it converts to damage. I don't know if that should be in the vanilla game, because that is kind of crazy powerful. But like, bro, there's watch printers. Like 10% more crit damage once you go over 10. Is that really that crazy? I mean, it works on Railgunner. But then I guess that kind of defeats Railgunner's whole gimmick. But like, no one actually uses that. No one goes to Railgunner just so they can get 50 crit glasses. No one does that. They just get crowbars. Find it funny how neither Scythes nor Preds still don't have the gives 5% crit chance in their description. Yeah, I think a lot of the description in this game are like overly vague and make no sense. But it is nice how at least there's a setting to enable the description, which I didn't even know about until like a month ago, by the way. Apparently that's been in the game for a long time, which is fucked up. I believe it is... it might be... Inspect. Yes, enable inspect. I don't know how I never knew this was in the game, because it literally shows you what a thing does. Which, why is that even disabled by default? Shouldn't that just be enabled by default? Like, the number nerds will fucking love that. And one of them, me, didn't even know it was in the game. I thought you always had to just get a mod. Like, okay. But now I know it's in the game, and I love it. Especially when there's new items added to the game, it's nice to just be able to see what they do. So you don't have to be like, oh god, is picking this up gonna ruin my run if it's like a lunar item? But no, you can see what it does now. I mean, it does kind of have to be in your inventory to do that, but hey, at least you don't have to guess what things do. Oh, bison steak. I do kind of want to... oh no, that's Warped Echo. I thought that was a watch printer twice. Warped Echo looks really similar to watches at a glance. Maybe that's just me. Also, this is like a pretty... Oh, okay. Pretty free Eclipse 4 right now. Like, I'm chilling. Oh, Luna Pod. Do it. Oh, it's the new Luna that randomly vanishes from existence. They need to patch this. Oh, did it just vanish? I already lost it, bro. Yeah, the fact that it doesn't automatically return to you is, like, really bad. It's there. They need to fix that. Like, as soon as you attack an enemy, it just fucking leaves your inventory. I think that's a glitch, right? Yeah, this is a glitch. So, I'm pretty sure if, like, an ATG kills the enemy, it just drops it on the ground instead of giving it back to you. Because, like, technically you didn't kill them, the ATG did. But, like, how the fuck does that work? Because it inherits, like, your watches and shit. Like, it knows it was you. I think it's glitched out. I think it genuinely is just bugged. I don't think it's meant to do that. It's like, now it's giving it to me. But sometimes it doesn't. Like, there you go, it's giving it to me now. But then why did it drop on the ground before? It's not meant to do that. Also, Eclipse 8 Rex, I think it's actually not that bad. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, dude, that's like torture, that's so bad. I don't think it is, really. Like, Rex has pretty good damage. Rex obviously has great healing built in. Like, yeah, you're going to be taking a lot of permanent damage, but it resets every stage. So, like, if you just get things done, like, without shooting the sky a shit ton for no reason, like, just hit your shots, and you're probably fine. You don't really take that much of your health bar. And, like, also, you could just take Transcendence. Like, just take a Transcendence and then GG. And then take a Corpse Bloom and curse your healing forever. Because it's funny. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Wait, soundtrack's fire right now. Meow, 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 meow. I don't need 4 medkits. But I do need crit. Crit printer with Shatter Spleen. This is so huge. And I don't even have much bleed. I like getting bleed and collapse. It's always very fun when you can get both. It's like a forbidden combination that you shouldn't have. Forbidden love. Yeah, don't sleep on Rex Primary, honestly. Fucking fire. Oh, Luna Coin is for me. What? Why are you there? See what I mean? Like, why does that happen? It's not meant to happen. It's meant to give it back to you whenever you kill something. You know what might happen? Maybe, like, an enemy dies to something, like, for example, you know how Grandparents Flame Attack can kill other enemies, I'm pretty sure? If that kills an enemy and they have the weight on them, maybe it will just drop on the floor instead of giving it back to you because you didn't kill that enemy. Like, they should really account for that. I don't think dropping it on the floor is a very good idea. It might just be that when they added to... It might just be that when they added it into the game, they just wanted to make sure that if something went horribly wrong, it just drops on the floor. Like, as a default. Because otherwise, why the fuck would it drop on the floor? Yes, I love it when my item that I brought for a Luna Coin leaves my inventory, which means I can just lose it on a stage. Or it can, like, fall off the map. I love that. That's great. I really wanted that. Oh, I got the better PSG. Let's go. I love how they made PSG better. Like, I was not expecting that from this DLC. I don't think anyone was. Finally, PSG doesn't throw the entire run. got a drink. This, like, I haven't yapped this much in a while. Sometimes I just feel yappy. And when someone actually listens to it, it's like, oh my god. I can actually, like, pop off. Where? Excuse me? Where is he? Is that him? I actually can't tell. What? Is he below? Oh, he might be down there. I think I did see one down there at the start. Wait, is he shooting through the hole? That's kind of funny. Oh no, he's shooting through the ground. Oh, of course he can. Yep, here he is. Bye-bye. What are you gonna give? Opal. Oh, there's a multi-shop. I actually always forget that you can get items down here. It's like, there's not really much reason to come down here. Appropriate ever. Yeah, like right now, I wish I could get more than 100% crit and convert it to damage, because I would right now. But like, there's literally no point, because it doesn't do that. Unless you have the hyper crit mod. Getting more than 10 crit glasses is literally a waste of an item. And I think that's like always bad. Like, no matter how broken it would be, if it would give more damage, I think it always should do something. Like, even if it makes it so, like, every crit glass over 100% crit gives, like, 1% crit damage. Even if it's only 1%, I think that's still way better. Because you don't want an item that just is useless. Like, that's terrible. Because if you get 11 crit glasses, one of them is literally useless. And then, oh, you want to get rid of it? Well, you're going to scrap, like, the whole fucking bunch, because that's how scrappers work. I think it's, like, 5 max or something. Like, I think that's just actually bad game design. Like, straight up, on Hopu's part, that is a mistake. I think it should always at least convert to something. Yeah, Hiker's boots are pretty awesome, because even if you get 100% crit from them, you can still keep stacking the crit damage, that's like exactly the solution. But like, okay, Gearbox knows the solution. Now go fix lens glasses, please. Like, don't be scared. What am I gonna do with these? I do not need 6. Could be helpful for the lunar spikes. Wait, if I use the E ability, it might give me a burst of barrier. Buzzsword isn't activated that often. Pretty often, but I'd rather get a red. I actually watched a video, and apparently Box of Dynamite isn't that good. Plus, the drone that you get from it stays even after you lose the item. So, I'm gonna scrap it. Stealth kit won't be needed because I'm gonna insta-kill the boss. I would like to get a green, so I'm gonna get rid of 3 whites, maybe. Fungus, key, backup mag. Box of Dynamite and Operator feels so good. Okay, that's different, because Operator's, like, that's his entire thing. Yeah. That's valid. I think just in general, I mean, I saw a video, like, ranking stuff, and they said it didn't really do very consistent damage, because it was quite rare that a drone would drop a Box of Dynamite. And even when they did, it didn't do, like, an insane amount of damage. It was, like, okay. But, like, for a green, it's kind of bad. Especially when you compare it to some of the other greens in the game. But then you also have greens like Rose Buckler, which always makes me depressed to pick up. Also, I'm a Breaching Fin hater. I hate Breaching Fin. On paper, great item. In practice, fucking annoying. I'm trying to aim something and then suddenly it's halfway up my screen. I'm not a fan. I know it increases the damage you do by like a pretty big amount, but it's genuinely so annoying. I would rather not have it. And I always stand by that. Reaching Fin is annoying. Drone carpet bombing. Spare drone parts plus box of dynamite. And I do literally have that combo right now, but I would rather try and get another red. Reaching Fin cripples Mythics though. I mean, Chrono Bubble and Tenta Bubble do that anyway. And I actually like those items. Tenta Bubble is overpowered as hell. I just find Breaching Fin annoying. Like, I would rather deal with a harder boss fight and less damage. Like, actually, that's how much I don't like Breaching Fin. I mean, it's better than the knockback Fin that was before the patch. God, knockback Fin was... Yeah, that was tough. It's definitely better. I just find it annoying when the enemies are kind of moving around upwards on my screen. Because it's like, it's not a normal like attack they do. Because it's your item doing it. I'm not really like expecting it. And I think there's just better items, you know? It's kind of like, you know how a stealth kit is like, stealth kit is useful, but I'm still going to scrap stealth kit. There are just some items where the potential for getting a really good red is just so much better. Thanks, Cart, for coming in here and just only saying 6-7. Thank you, man. That adds a lot. Dude, I love the current antlers. They're so cool. The visual design is amazing. And the item is amazing. And also Collector's Compulsion plus antlers. Oh my god. Such a cool combo. It's almost like they planned 2 different DLCs at the same time. Game devs don't do that. What do you mean? A game dev thinking more than 5 minutes ahead? What the hell? I'm saying this as someone who never documents anything because it's annoying, even though I really should. It's like the notch development strat, where you just promise to add 100 things into the game and add like 3 of them. Dungeons and Levers update, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Dude, I have like 100 notifications. It's only been like 2 hours. What's going on? Why, like, as soon as I start streaming, everyone decides to suddenly remember I exist on Discord. And then I end stream and I, like, spend 3 hours messaging people. And then I, like, realize, oh, I was meant to work. Whoops. Why does this always happen? Then when I'm not streaming, I'm, like, bored for, like, 3 hours. And I'm just procrastinating and no one's speaking to me. Like, what the fuck? No! Why? Why is the universe like this? It's almost like I should just work more. But then when I do, I just get burnt out. Forgot to mention, but like, is doing game dev degree then TPFP Yeah, and I have the programmer socks. I am the stereotype, and it's kind of on purpose. That's crazy. Yo, wait, it's actually worth it though, because look at my reds. Also, Bottled Chaos. What's up, Card? I would hope that you... Okay, you didn't mean it, because you're talking about Geometry Dash, okay. I like, got extremely concerned for like 3 seconds. I hope you don't actually mean that. If a game genuinely makes you feel that way, stop playing. No! Immediately takes my best red. Can you go away? There we go. You didn't die? Well, I guess we're going all in, baby. Oh, the movement speed. Okay. Why is it just steak? Because steak, good. It's the new ego. I never did get rid of my prayer beads. I kind of forgot. Okay, but Mithrix will proc them anyway. I actually always forget that Mithrix procs them. Can I pillar skip? No, the shift cooldown is like 5 centuries. I don't know though, I have some pretty crazy movement speed now. Wait, I have Faraday. I forgot, that's like insane. How do you actually pillar skip with Faraday Spur? I don't know. I guess I just build it up to 100, then shift and jump. Okay, I've never done this before, so let me try and figure it out. Like, let me cook. I'm gonna learn. Because what I imagine you would do is you would get to 100, and then shift, jump. No! So close yet so far. Oh no, wait, full damage. Oh no, wait, am I dead? Okay. I don't remember what Eclipse I was on, so like, yeah. Shift twice before you jump? What's the best spot to do this? It might be like here. Okay, I'll shift. Shift. It's just so hard on Full Sun because he has no movement stall. Like none of his abilities pause his falling. It's only the shift. Oh my god, you're a legend. Good suggestion. That's crazy. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a Faraday Spur hater because it's really annoying when you want to jump and it like gets rid of your movement speed. But the fact that I have 2 of them and can pillar skip is kind of hilarious. I mean, I do also have a bunch of growth, but like, you know, this is quite a lot easier than like trimping or getting a vase. I mean, it's just another pillar skip option. More is better. More options is good. I like options. Pillars are terrible, and I would rather spend 30 minutes skipping pillars than 10 minutes doing pillars. I'm sure a lot of people could agree with that. I adore and loathe at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Oh wait, I can just run here, bro. Oh, wait, this is insane. Meta. That's actually fucking crazy. I have way more height than I need. I am a little bit hurt, but I'm fine. What? Wait, Buzzsaw. Wait. Oh, he's insane! He dodged! That's my fucking go. Show them that you're still a hard boss fight, King. Show these youngsters. The base game ain't nothing to scoff at. But I am not going to get hit by Mithrix a single time in this entire fight, I promise. This fight is so easy. That's another thing that they could rework. Mithrix. Like, I know it's very scary to rework such a core part of the game. But have you seen, like, you know the Inferno mod? Have you seen the Mithrix fight on that? It's fucking insane. Like, I think it'll be way too hard for this. But, like, have you also seen, like, the Umbral Mithrix fight? Like, dude, there's so many cool options. Like, I think both of those would be too hard to add to the base game. But, like, the Mithrix fight can be so much better. It can be so much more peak. It can feel like a real boss fight. And also, get rid of the fucking take your items part. Okay? It's stupid. Like, game design cannot peak at, so in the roguelike, the final boss takes your items. Really? It's like the cheapest difficulty thing ever. Like, yeah, it's gonna be hard, because he's gonna fucking one-shot you with your own items. Like, you just hide behind a pillar and slowly shoot, and if you're a melee character, you clench your butt cheeks and pray. Like, okay. Fun. That's why I don't like the enemies that pause your items in the new DLC either, because it's cheap, you know? It feels cheap and undeserved. And also the fact that they can pause your items, which disables DOs, so you can die without getting a revive, is genuinely fucked up. Like, that should be, like, invulnerable to that. That shouldn't be able to happen. Also, I wasn't lying. He didn't hit me a single time. Yeah, just add a phase where Mithrix just starts, like, breathing fire. Prayer beads. Like, this is just the most generic, we need to make a hard final phase. Like, if he hits me one time right now, I die. That's just not cool. I'm gonna try something here. Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw, my beloved. No, bleed. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, this is one thing, by the way. I love incinerator drones because they are so good on this phase. Like, look at that, man. Same with beetle guards. I'm not gonna lie, I used to hate beetle guards, and I think a lot of people do. Beetle guards are kind of good. Like, at least for this, they're insane. And, like, they're also just a good distraction, like, for going stage to stage. But especially on the Mithrix fight, beetle guards are insane. Because they just fucking, like, hard lock onto him, punch him in the face, and then you get your items back. You don't even have to go anywhere. Same with the Solos probes, whatever they're called, the boss item. But I think beetle guards are slightly better for Mithrix. Because can't Mithrix steal those? I don't think he can steal beetle guards though. Or at least if he does, they spawn on him. So they don't, like, immediately fly over to you, because they're kind of slow. Easy. Pretty fun run as well. Lots of yap. And I'm blue. Oh my god, I just stepped on a healing drone. I did not mean to do that. Get Luna Spike. Buzzsaw for you. Actually, not that much damage. I guess most of my damage is with the mouse too. I think they should add a phase where Mithrix, like, becomes empowered. And, like, it massively increases his attack speed but lowers his damage. So, like, in his final phase, he has, like, a kind of, like, a final shout where he, like, rapidly shoots, like, things out of his hand or something. I think that could be cool. That was just off the dome. But, like, he won't do as much damage because it's meant to be, like, you're meant to get hit a couple times, and it's meant to be like a, oh, he's getting me, you know? It's meant to be like a, you need to feel like you're being damaged and you're trying to fight through it. Because if he doesn't hit you a single time during the whole fight like that, it's not very, you don't feel nervous for the fight, you know? I think that's why I feel a little bit nervous about False Sun. But not as much because False Sun is earlier in the run. When it's the final part of the run, you already will get nerves no matter what. If you're on, like, Eclipse 8 for the first time, because, you know, it all rides on that moment. But when it's such an easy fight, bruh. But, like, if False Sun was the final boss, like, you would actually be somewhat nervous because he's a bit harder than Mithrix, and because of, like, the stone golems and the things he shoots out, and then the laser, and then he can actually teleport upwards. I hope if ever doesn't make the fight a joke. It makes it a little scarier. And I think that's important. Like, I think you should design a boss fight where you plan for the player to at least get hit a few times, guaranteed. And no matter how weak the player is, they should always be able to survive it. I think that's important. Because otherwise, you don't really have any nerves. Like, there should always be an attack that you can dodge, but is, like, pretty hard to dodge. And if there is an attack that's impossible to dodge, it shouldn't do much damage, but you should be able to dodge it like by going through it and tanking. Yeah, Full Sun's really fun now. I'm not gonna lie, I was one of the few people that didn't really think Full Sun was that bad on launch. He was hard. I did beat him one time without a loop. One time. And my god, that was a crazy fight. Because he used to be able to do the laser attack and walk towards you and do like the, you know, like the kind of mini pizza thing where he puts a thing towards you. Kind of like what Mithrix does as well. He used to be able to do that, a laser, and walk towards you and slam you. That was mental. But it was terrifying, which is what I mean. Like, you need a boss fight that can scare you. Mithrix is not scary. Maybe it's because I've played him a million times. But is that the case, though? Because I've played False Sun a million times by now, and sometimes False Sun is still a little bit, like, he'll start coming towards me, and I'm like, oh, like... But when Mithrix comes towards me, I'm just like, okay, little baby Mithrix, I'm gonna jump one time and go over his head and shoot him in the ass, and he'll die. Like, Mithrix is such a joke, I feel like. Mithrix is easier than getting to him, which is so backwards. Yeah, and obviously Voidling. Like, we don't even need to say that. Everyone knows Voidling is miserable. Such a bad boss fight. Doesn't even move, bro. Even on the phase where he's meant to move, he barely moves. He just, like, is already there. Can Voidling even run, like, more than 5 meters? Can Voidling run? I think I'll do one more run, then I'll probably end stream. Yeah, dude, oh my god, it's crazy as well. Like, the entire Void DLC has some of the coolest aesthetics in the game, alongside Alloyed Collective, probably. And yet it's the most underwhelming. Like, it's all this dark, mysterious, the Void. And then it's just, oh, he's just some little guy. Kind of like a crab guy that doesn't really move. And he has this attack that, like, one-shots you, and that's about it. Come on. Which is crazy, by the way. The laser, like, I swear the laser ignores one-shot protection sometimes. Because it does, like, multiple attacks in 1 second. You know the laser, where he spins his entire head around, and if you go underneath him, it skips the entire laser. Because he doesn't know how to move. He just doesn't know how to move. Oh, fun fact, if you play Drifter, if you play Seeker, you can get inside the Alloyed Wing. Like, as in, you can literally get inside of him. Bro only has 4 legs, what the hell? Give him like 50 and make him super fast. Let's just ruin the game. 3x speed, bro. Okay, I'm gonna do an Operator run. I want to end on a high note. Operator is my second favorite character. Gunner Drone, I run all of the stock kit. I have never tried Firewall, but I'm sure it's not as good from what I've seen anyway. I've also not seen this. See, this brings me back to another thing about Breaching Fin. The reason why I would prefer this attack, which launches enemies in the air, to Breaching Fin, is because it's on my own terms. Like, Breaching Fin activates randomly, but when I use this attack, I know it's gonna knock enemies in the air. I know that because I'm doing it consciously. But when Breaching Fin does it, it's just kind of like, oh shit, like, oh, it's randomly just knocked them in the air. Like, it doesn't feel right to me. And like, that's not a problem with the item, that's just me. That is just completely me. That's not even like bad game design, because it has a clear sound when it knocks him in the air. It goes boom. But it just annoys me. That's just a me thing. Also, I want more skins. What the hell, man? Why is there only skins for like a couple characters? I know, like, oh, it's lore reasons. Gosh. I want more skins. my favorite skins, like literally like my favorite skins in the game might be the ones that decline the offering against Solus Heart. And it has like only a few skins. Man, I don't like the accept ones. They're just a bit too wacky for my taste. Like I see the vision, I can respect it. I don't like it. I don't know if you've seen all of them. I mean, I had a couple of them on this stream, so that's probably enough. Let me see if I get any bleed on this stage. Is that what you're calling them? Wireframe? Or is that actually what they're called? I mean, that's kind of a valid name. I don't really know what to call them. They're just very abstract. And like they have some elements that are cool. Like I was playing with the loader one off stream at one point, and I hit an enemy and it did like a cool little particle effects, like with shards of like glass looking like Cody fragments. I think that's really cool. But I think it's a bit conflicting with the Risk of Rain art style, maybe. I feel like to me Risk of Rain is kind of like, obviously it has fantasy stuff, but it's more not dark, but like a little grittier, and then it has some saturated stuff that pops. But the kind of Cody stuff is a bit too Fortnite. I think the actual Alloyed Collective style itself is great. I think it fits really well. It's very cyberpunky, but the skins are a bit too Fortnite-y. Like, I don't know, they just feel too like, it's just too much. Because like the Decline skins, like the Alloy Vulture theme, and they have like feathers and stuff on them, and it ties it back into the rest of the game really nicely. But the code ones don't really work off of anything in the base game, because they're just like completely unique. I feel like it's just a bit too much. It is very video gamey, like just a bit too abstract for my taste. I mean, I've talked to people that actually like them a lot, and that's like completely valid. I just think they conflict quite a bit to what I'm used to, because they are very, very unique. Very out there. It was very bold of them to do that. Fortnite. Bro, I can't wait to get Huntress in Fortnite. What the hell? Wait, this could be a strat. How much is it? Oh, it's only 7. Dude, wait, no, this is amazing. You know what? I'm just gonna spend the 7. I'll pop it like 3 times for safety. Also, it's so weird to not hear fireworks out of that. That feels wrong.
Drink, bitch!
I got you. Massive bottle of tea. A refreshing beverage. Dude, we are not doing this. Thank you. No. No. Okay, you know what? Goodbye. 85. Oh my god, Antlers. One of my favorite genders. Ah, yes. Am I the tea gender, or am I the refreshing beverage gender? Whoa. Whoa. I also love the operator tech, where if you have enough drones, you can just drone hop. That's so fun. And also a good incentive for people to have a bunch of drones. Some people just don't buy drones. They don't realize they're actually good now. I mean, I always brought drones anyway, because I'm a full looter, so it's like, you know what, might as well get the drones too. And now I get turrets all the time too. I never used to get the gunner turrets, because they were actually useless. But now, not only do they actually kind of do a good amount of damage and heal really well, You can just turn them into grey scrap. Yoink. Another ant. What the? There's so many printers on this stage. If only I was Drifter. I think there were so many printers on the stage, the shrine might not have spawned. Yeah, I saw a Reddit post. Oh, never mind. Apparently, gunner turrets can tank like 3 Vagrant explosions, like easily, because they just regen so fast. It's kind of goofy. I'm doing it at 6 minutes, so I don't think I'll have to wait that long. Oh, ha ha ha. Oh my god, he dodged it. What the hell? How did he do that? They're learning. That's another thing that's really nice. The gunner turret ability, or like, you know, the ultimate thing, it has more range than you. Or at least it has more consistency over long range than you. Which kind of makes sense because they're drones built to shoot things. It's nice having an ability that can go past, like, range limits, you know? And also, if you have, like, really shit accuracy, your drones can do it for you. So it kind of has some Huntress elements in there. Because the drones kind of... They don't auto-aim, but they have, like, way more, like, forgiveness on their spread. They do kind of lock onto enemies. Like, as long as you're in the general... Like, that guy. Like, I was not aiming at him. As long as you're in the general direction of them, they do just lock on. Which, like, obviously, of course they will. Because they do that without you doing anything. It's like, it's really nice. So if you're getting overwhelmed, you can just pop a right click and boom, you're fine. I'm gonna go to that shrine now, and if it doesn't give me the item, I'm gonna be very, very dissatisfied. Come on. Don't be like that. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Stage 1 Shrine of Chance is truly something. Yeah, like, ran out of range, just right click, bro. Can that actually get them? Nah, it's just gonna focus on an enemy closer. That makes sense. Faraday Spur is insane on operator because jumping off drones doesn't count as jumping. Ooh. Wait, so can you infinitely stack it up, or... Wait, no, how does that work? Because you have to jump to activate the Faraday Spur boost. Or is it just for the movement speed? Oh, wait. Oh my god, I get what you mean. When you shift, does it give you the jump boost from the Faraday Spur without using it? Like, without exploding it? Wait, that's fucking crazy. Wait, it's like it's made for operator. That's actually insane. So you're saying that the jump height applies on the shift. Also, that's insane. So I can just do this and get insane jump height when I like jump off. Oh, that's literally like one stack pillar skip. Wait, let me try it. There should be an instant pillar skip then, right? Even with just one and no movement items. Like literally just this item by itself, you should be able to pillar skip. And it builds up slow. Does it build up faster when you have more? No. Okay, it just builds up really slow. I would imagine you would need a couple drones to reliably do it. Because sometimes it can be a little hard to grab the same drone. As long as you have like a couple drones, or you're just good. Because then you can just do this, and then you can just, yeah, call a drone over. Yeah, that's insane. Once you have a couple drones, you can immediately pillar skip. Because you can just do this, and then shift, and then get another drone here. But you do need a couple drones to be able to do that. Yeah. I actually forgot that you can do that. Would that not count as an actual jump? Does that not count as a jump? That is like borderline oversight. That should probably count as a jump. I'm literally pressing the space bar. Oh my god, it doesn't count. That might genuinely be an oversight. I feel like pressing the spacebar should count as a jump. Especially when you get the jump boost. When you press the jump button. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that gets patched. It probably should. Also, there's a Void Seed. It would be a shame if it got patched. But, like, I would understand it. Because that's kind of insane. And it's not because it's like, oh, it's too OP. It's kind of a consistency issue. Like, if you're pressing the jump button, it should probably consider it as a jump. And the jump boost works on this, but it doesn't count as a jump. That's a consistency issue. That means there's kind of two different types of jumps now, which is kind of bad because it's just like it's just a consistency thing. Like, it makes no sense. That's bad practice. You should make your game make perfect sense, and you should never be wrong. How dare you be wrong? Literally unplayable. I'll take an opal. I can't believe there's two jumps in this game. Accurate shift could also technically be considered a jump. No, because that's with using a shift. But if I can literally press spacebar and it does that, that's a jump. I'm using the jump button. The shift doesn't count, no. Because that's a different button. That's an ability. And you have to wait for a cooldown to do that. But if I can literally press the jump key, that should count as a jump. Because it's not tied to an ability. There's no cooldown on it. You can immediately... Like, I can do it whenever I want right now. There's no cooldown. That should count as a jump. The shift one is fine, because you can't do that again. Because it's different. It's on a cooldown. It's an ability. But being able to press the literal jump button and have it function different for two different things is kind of weird. Like, it's not like I'm not gonna be like scared if they don't patch it. It's just a little strange how they... I would... Fucking hell! Oh my god, what the fuck? Like, I'm sure they probably know about it, and if they do and choose not to do anything about it, that's fine. But like, it would be a bit weird if they don't at least like be like, hey, this is not really, like, it doesn't make sense. But it doesn't have to make sense. If it's fun, it doesn't have to make sense. But it should still just be like considered. An issue of consistency. I wonder if this counts as a physical object. That wouldn't be enough. No, it doesn't. I didn't land on it. Well, I mean, Loader doesn't land on their thing anyway. I was wondering, can I get bans with it? But that would not last long enough anyway. God, I love the ricochet, by the way. It's so fucking cool. Great sound design, great visuals, great ability. Built into the mouse one, by the way. Fucking peak. And you can charge it up by waiting. A mouse one that has multiple different tiers to it? Oh my goodness. Just one ability that can do so many different things? This is fucking peak. I sound sarcastic right now, but I'm not. Oh yeah, also the E ability can knock you upwards as well. Very small thing, but also kind of like really nice. Also think another point on the spacebar thing. I feel like if I play Operator enough, intuitively, I'm gonna expect to be able to jump without exploding Faraday on other characters. But at least to my knowledge, Operator is the only character in the entire game that can do that. Which is another reason for why I say it's the kind of like a consistency issue thing. I'm guessing Acrid could do it too. So Acrid and Operator. That's, I think, about it. Like, only like 2 characters. I mean, Full Sun doesn't really count. Well, I mean, no, it's but again, it's different for Operator because she uses the spacebar. And that's only Operator. I'm 100% sure. So yeah, no, Operator's the only character in the entire game that does that. Lotus floating pylon does press a buttons, but Caffeinator doesn't count. Yeah, that's another consistency issue. And that one's a lot worse. Like, what I'm talking about is like super nitpicky with Operator. And like, I'm literally like basically asking to nerf my second favorite character. I don't actually want that. I just think it's just interesting to point out. But yeah, the Caffeinator not pressing buttons is stupid. It should. Oh my god. Okay, we are not doing this. What are you at? Where's the teleporter? I'm starting to get a little tired. I want out. I want out skis. Oh my god. It's only spacebar after you use an ability. Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. To me, it just feels like it could be a bit of an oversight. It feels like it just feels like it would be unintended. Because I'm jumping, and the thing that says when you jump it explodes is not exploding. Like, me and you both know that's a jump, same as what I just did there. They're both jumps. They're like, there's no difference. This is a jump. That is a jump. The only difference is I do a different animation. Oh! Listen, that was my bad. I had no cooldowns, and instead of moving, I just kind of stayed there. I am getting a little tired though, so that's kind of fine. But I had a lot of fun. I got bored. I got bored to death by a pot of all things. That was a lot of fun though, and I'm glad I managed to get at least something on False Sun. Still need to do Bandit. That shouldn't be too bad though. But I had a lot of fun yapping. Actually, a lot of fun. Hope I didn't yap too much. I probably did. But hey, had fun. Hope you did too. I'm going to get out of here because I'm getting tired. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. If it isn't obvious, I do also do more stuff than Risk of Rain, but I do like a mix of Osu and Risk of Rain at the moment, but I have also done Minecraft stuff. So yeah. But thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Fun stream. Thank you. You too. Have a nice rest of your day. 07.